Hello, everyone. Welcome to The Moon and Back. This is our all-Asian AP miniseries starring all of these lovely people that you see here on the screen. I want to tell you a couple of things before we jump right into it. We are affiliated with Start Playing Games. If you like to play tabletop RPGs with your friends or you want to make some new ones, Start Playing is a great platform to learn and play systems like Monster of the Week. If you're interested in trying out Start Playing, creating a new account with our referral link will save you $10 off your first game. All commissions that we get from these referrals will go directly to paying all of the lovely people that you see here on your screen. Please consider checking out the special events that they have going on in Start Playing. You can check out their Discord for more info. We are running a giveaway. If you use !point giveaway in chat, you'll get more information. !point enter to enter. We will do the drawing and sort all of that stuff out at the end. We have Knave of Cups, a Portland-based online shop. Woo! They are brand new. They just opened up and they have all sorts of lovely things for your adventures. These very lovely, unique handmade objects, and they publish independently made TTRPGs. We're going to be doing a few of those gift bags at the end here. knaveofcups.com for more information. Pink City is an anime and gaming streetwear brand founded by Chinese-Canadian brothers Chris and Mike. www.pinkcity.ca for more information. We have a Twitter giveaway for that. Please check that out. We are also giving away keys for Navathem's End, Van Wizards versus the Mageocracy, and also a key for Monster of the Week for Roll20. And then if you would like to interact with the stream, we have a couple of incentives that you can use to boon or bane the people on your screen. $5 grants a reroll to the player of your choice, $10 grants a luck point, and $20 adds drama or space. Maybe something here, maybe something there. We shall see. Now it's time. Okay, Toffee. You're just pointing around. I'm sorry I called you out. We're going to go ahead and introduce to you who everyone here on the screen is. Please tell me who you are, where we can find you, and tell me a cool fact or fun little quirky thing about your character. And we'll start off with Danny.
Oh no, I just typed in hot tiger daddies in chat. Hey y'all.
Tell me more.
My name is Danny. You can find me all over the internet, Brutal Dan. And today I'm playing Abner, who is the Spooktacular, and he's just kind of discovered his magical prowess, I guess you could say. And a fun fact about Abner is that his family used to be a part of a traveling circus, and they had a show where his mom was the fortune teller and his dad was the animal keeper. And all unknown to Abner, when he's been around this, his mom can actually see the future and all these creepy and wacky things. So yeah, that's Abner's weird life.
Excellent. And we might see a little bit of Abner's weird life here in just a moment. Spoiler. Next we have Z.
Oh, it's me, Z. Hi, I'm Z. You can find me on Twitter at ZachDevs. Let's see. My pronouns are they, he, she. Fifi's are they, she. One cool fact about Fifi. When Fifi was 6, their moms had to go to a business trip. So what did they do? They had to hire a babysitter. That was none other than Norman's mother. And it went so poorly that at the first PTA meeting at which Norman and Fifi were classmates, Norman's mom did see Fifi there and leaned down and whispered to Norman, I actually have to go wait in the car, because she didn't want to talk to Fifi. So Norman was the only one at the PTA meeting.
Let's go!
I love that so much. Speaking of Norman, Toffee, it's your turn.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a chill Monday. I'm Toffee. Pronouns are he, him. I am an actor, Twitch streamer, and aspiring dungeon master based out of San Diego. You can find me on my Twitch at Toffee Plays or on Twitter at Toffee Plays. And I'm playing Norman the Mundane. Pronouns are he, him. And a fun little fact about Norman is in his numerous amounts of spare time, he likes to, one summer, he edited down all 3 Lord of the Rings movies. He likes to edit them down into his own little, like, anime music videos. You know what I mean? And he shows it off to his friends and his mom and his dad. And
Oh my God!
they say, "Good job, Norman."
Is Norman the person behind the? They're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
Oh my
Isengard.
god.
He's uploaded a few videos to Newgrounds, yeah, I would say. So, yeah, he was responsible for a lot of meme hits back in the early 2000s.
Cool. I love it. Thank you so much. Next, we have Carrie.
Oh, hello. I'm Carrie, also known as Miscellanea. You can find me on Miscellanea all over social media, mostly active on Twitter. My pronouns are she, they. I am playing Doc the Monstrous. Pronouns are they, them. And a fun fact about them, they manifested from an item in Dora's grandparents' attic that was in storage, because that's what Dokebi do. And then they essentially like creeped on Dora for a long time before they met.
Hey, are you looking for a best friend?
Be my friend.
Thank you so much. And next we have Batty.
Fun fact about me, that's also how I make friends.
Same.
I am Batty. My pronouns are she, her. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter under Bat's Pajamas. That's BATZ Pajamas. I'm playing Dora. Her pronouns are also she, her. And interesting thing about her is her favorite band is Radiohead. And she got to go to a concert, which was her first concert to see Radiohead. And Johnny Greenwood, the guitarist, threw a pick out into the audience, and Dora caught it. And that is her most like prized possession. And you will basically never see her without it. She bored a hole through it and put a little leather strap in it. And she often wears it either around her neck or on her wrist, or at the very least, it's like tied to one of like her messenger bag or something like that. But she always has it because she may have even manifested good energy into it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I love it. I want to say real quick, thank you, Zombie Fighter 89, for the $100 drama for everyone.
Drama.
Okay.
Muy drama.
I love it.
Drama.
Let's go.
We're gonna go hard here. So I'm gonna stop the happy music and then.
Oh no.
Cool.
We open up on a very different scene than where we left off last time. As the camera comes into view, we see a rather cluttered bedroom. We see that it's chaotic and cozy. There's posters lining every nook and cranny of it. A string of lights like fireflies dangling from the ceiling. There are way too many fabrics cluttered into more or less a nest on the bed, and there are clothes thrown on the floor. But it is here that you have decided to join together with Kim to start on a school project. Fifi and Norman. As you are working on a school project together with Kim is currently sitting cross-legged on the mattress, eating chicken nuggets and dunking them into a mixture of purple on one side and green on the other side ketchup.
This is the Shrek ketchup? Is this like the green? Oh man. Hey, Kim, thanks for letting us into your home. I asked my mom, she said no way. Fifi, I don't know about you, but did you get clearance from
My mom's?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm allowed to do anything as long as I don't cause upwards of $10,000 in property damage. per day. So I'm okay to be here. Just as long as we get the project done.
Anyway, thanks, Kim. I really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
No problem. And you see Kim kind of waving around a chicken nugget, and as they do, little bits of ketchup kind of sploot onto the ground, and she doesn't seem to notice. So one of us is going to have to be the speaker for this project, and like, I don't know. I'm not really feeling it, you know, standing in front of the class, giving a presentation on, Fifi, what was this about again?
Quartzite? I don't know what like, I still get it mixed up with like literally every other rock, but I don't know. I've just been painting a rock that I saw outside and been calling it quartzite. The one outside, like on your porch, it's shaped like a gnome.
Oh, Fifi, did you know that all of the gold on Earth is actually from space?
Yes, actually, yes. I saw that on E-Bomb's World. There's a video about it. And did you know that people are from space too? I'll tell you about that later. Actually, can I get one of those? Take the chicken nugget. I dip it into the thing, into the weird colored ketchup.
The purple or the green?
Both.
I think it turns like a brown color if you do that.
Totally fine. Fifi dips both, and then starts using it to paint the quartzite. Does not eat it.
Whoa.
Are we here to play with our food and play around, or are we here to work on the project? It's due tomorrow, and my curfew is at 9. So I would appreciate, you know what? I know that we haven't really paired up for group products before, and I don't know how you think it works around here, but I just do the work, and y'all just read what I write, okay?
You seem to want to take a lot of control of this.
Well, here's the thing. You know, Miss Gonzalez said that I can't be the presenter anymore since I've done it for every single project way back when. So it's either you, Fifi, or Kim. I don't care. Flip a coin.
Kim, you sure you don't want... Okay. I mean, well, how about we both do it? We can say it at the same time.
You know what? I like that idea. You see Kim kind of stomp on the ground as they come up, and they put their hands on their hips and look at you, Norman. Look, we've got your back, Norman. I don't know what those other kids are telling you or pushing you towards. Like, I don't think it's cool that there's this expectation on you. No, not even.
It's not even cool.
Thanks for caring about me, I guess. But Kim, I'm just in it for the good grade. Not really, I don't care what other people think. But here's what I think. Quartzite, Fifi? Really?
Yeah.
No, we're doing something more exciting.
Okay.
How about...
The Mothman. No, what were you going to say?
No, we're going to do another rock. Or a gem or whatever.
Right, it's geology.
How about Jade?
Jade.
Jade's cool.
Yeah, Jade. You know, my dad has like a jade Buddha in our living room, and I don't know. We're all. I mean.
Yeah, well, like my mom has a jade bracelet. It's passed down from my grandma.
Yeah, and
I could bring
you
that.
know, not saying that we should really bring like a cultural flair into it, but we really could for our presentation. You know, jade brings good luck, prosperity, long lives.
Yeah.
Good luck.
My mom said that jade is even magical in some cases.
Ooh.
Fifi, is jade from space?
Jade, I feel like most things are from space. What if Earth is in space?
Wow.
Well, Kim, we should get started on this, but just wanted to let you know, you're cool. Phoebe, don't you agree? I mean, Kim's kind of cool for letting us stay here.
Kim, this sauce tastes weird.
I think it's
people-
because you rubbed it on the rock.
Yeah, I did rub it on the rock. And it's like really gritty. It's really like all in my teeth.
I don't think you should eat that. I think that's
I just like
sand.
already did. I fully
Oh.
did. Yeah.
Do you want some
it's okay.
barley tea?
Oh, yes. Maybe that'll pass it into my gizzard so I can digest harder foods later on. Kim, people, right, are from space. And they say aliens are like our old friends and family, and they're just coming to get us back, because they miss us. Yeah, I was thinking about it, and I was thinking about you guys, and I was like, I don't know, if you got lost, I would build a UFO, and I would go get you too.
Yeah. I would too. For both of you. I think I'd even... What?
No, sorry, what? I was just... No, what were you saying, Kim?
Nothing. Blushing profusely, kind of like kicking some random thing on the ground with her chucks.
I awkwardly make my way over to like the plate of dino nugs, and I just kind of like grab one. I'd like to think that like Kim also tries to grab for one.
Yeah, just like...
And we brush fingers. I'm like, yours.
Yours.
I'm on a diet. I'm on a diet.
My house.
Yeah, but I'm allergic gluten.
Eat it, or my mom is gonna be mad at me.
Thanks.
Yeah. Maybe
Before
don't
we
use the ketchup. It's got rocks in it now.
I double dipped.
Before we start, Kim, Fifi, just want to say, I'm gonna miss this after we graduate.
I don't know. We're not gonna. Oh God, it's really in there.
I mean, it's a few years from now, but
Or we just never graduate. We run away. We build a spaceship and we join the aliens.
I like that. Let's make a promise.
yeah,
I'm
Kim.
ready.
To
Swear
the moon
on
and
it.
back.
To the moon and back.
To the moon and back, I guess.
And we see the screen slowly fade to black as y'all write your little paper together. And we see where we left off. Your injuries have been mostly healed, magically sewn shut, so you aren't bleeding anymore, but your clothes are torn, your bodies are bruised and sore. You can still smell the metallic copper of your blood as it's dried now. Slowly, one by one, the group of you are climbing up a snowy mountain. And as you do, you feel it chilling you to your bones. Looking back behind you, there's nothing but darkness. Looking ahead, you see the snow whipping towards you, but it's oppressively dark. The moon is nothing more than a gray circle in the sky, barely illuminating anything. And as the group crests over this final hill, you ascending the mountain together, you see a single tree. And this tree is old. You can see that from its bark, it's gnarled and ancient. The way that it twists and turns on itself, it almost seems to be something like a ladder reaching up into the sky. You can see that this is almost the only spread of color in the area. You see the deep, vibrant, golden yellow leaves of the Kezu tree. And as you're looking at it, you see that there's a silhouette at the very top, the silhouette of a young woman. And as she's reaching up into the sky, you can see that there is some kind of strange smoke encircling her toes. her ankles, her legs, her knees, and as it's crawling up her body, you can see that she's turning to stone. What would you like to do?
How far is she?
We'll say that she is about 40 feet from you.
Guys.
That's Kim.
What?
That's
Yeah.
Kim.
No,
I know
there's
this.
no one else it could be. We have to get to her. We have to save her.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Doc is gonna start running towards the tree.
Dora will run after Doc.
Abner grabs Dora's hand as she chases Doc, and I want to use premonition. So this is the one at the start of the mystery. I can roll plus weird, and depending on what I get, we get another premonition, because this was one of Abner's premonitions beforehand. So
Yes, baby.
ooh, that is a 10.
Okay. On a 10, you get a detailed vision of something bad that is yet to happen. Okay. As you touch Dora's hand, this violent flash of light comes over your eyes, Abner, and you see something. You see yourself standing on a cloud. And as you're looking down, you see a land washed in darkness and a being made out of pure moonlight breaks away in another direction as a battle is happening. You see what looks like Moontown. You recognize it from the soft pink lanterns that are very, very far away, each one painted very delicately with a mugunghwa, the Korean rose. And you see this creature of moonlight separating away, where Moontown is completely shrouded in shadow, almost as if the shadows are attacking Moontown. You get the sense that two very terrible things are going to happen, and a decision's going to have to be made at some point. I'll give you the option to choose one to focus on, and I'll give you more information.
I think Abner would choose the creature made out of the moonlight.
Okay. As you focus and pinpoint your attention in that direction, your vision becomes more clear. You see that the creature made out of moonlight appears to be a fox of some kind, and it's headed towards the Monkey Guardian's temple. And then, like whiplash, your senses whip back into your head, and you are shrouded in darkness again, feet crunching in the snow.
As I grab Dora's hand, I'm reaching back to grab Fifi's hand, and I'm yelling at Fifi, grab Norman, because we are not splitting up. We need to keep up with Doc.
Fifi immediately snaps their hand away from you. You should save her. Norman, they need your help.
Norman is kind of where they started and is looking up at the statue, and he looks frozen in fear, like a deer in the headlights, seeing who he thinks might be Kim turning into stone. It's such an awesome, crazy visual that he's a little indecisive and frozen. Help?
I don't know. Just go with Abner.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I can't go with you. Yeah. Promise me, Norman. I know you've been scared this whole time. Promise me you're gonna try everything you can to save her.
What do you mean you're not coming with?
I don't know. I'm no good. You should just go.
Norman's gonna slowly walk up to Fifi, nice and close, and put his face next to theirs. It's a full moon tonight, Fifi. Remember when we did that project about Jade? All those years ago?
Yeah, I do.
Kim needs us more than ever. To the moon and back. And holds out his pinky to Fifi. Come on, Fifi, we need you. To the fucking moon and back.
Fifi's about to take your pinky and just immediately like pushes it away and walks away. It's like, I can't.
I look over to Abner. Let's go.
Okay. Doc, I think you're probably going to be the first one at the foot of the tree just because you're very swift. Describe to me what it looks like as you're climbing the rest of the mountain and making your way up this tree.
Doc is a very fast creature. They are mostly running on their legs, pushing off of boulders and larger rocks, and using their hands as well, scrambling up the rest of this incline towards the tree. Not even breathing heavy, because that's not something they do. As they get closer, they're definitely going to continue, looking where they're going, but also looking at the state of Kim as they approach.
Yeah. Roll for me. Act under pressure. Roll cool, please.
No, that is a 9.
Okay. All right. On a 9, I'm going to give you a worse outcome, a hard choice, or price to pay. So as you're climbing the tree, you realize that it's very fragile. As soon as you begin to grab purchase on it, the bark begins to flake in your palms, and it doesn't seem to be sturdy at all. I'll give you an opportunity here to stop if you want to, but you get the sense that if you keep going, that it's going to be a very precarious and risky situation. But it might be the only one.
Doc looks over their shoulder to see where everybody else is. Not really the result not changing their mind, but just looks over to see what they're doing. And whatever they're doing, they're going to go ahead and keep trying to climb the tree.
The rest of you see Doc beginning to climb the tree, and as they do, you hear the cracking of the tree breaking under the weight, and you see the precarious swinging of the boughs.
Dora would like to try to do Jinx to help Doc.
Okay.
So I think I need to roll weird.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. I rolled a 1 and a 4, and I believe I have a 2. Yeah. So that's a 6 or 7.
7. Okay, 7 is a partial success. You get to hold 1. You can spend 1 on 1 to... 1 sec. For Jinx... You can interfere with the hunter, give them -1. You can help a hunter. You can interfere with a monster, inflict 1 harm on the target. The target finds something you left for them, or the target loses something that you will soon find.
Okay, so I don't know if there's like a monster in this sense, but can I at least help them by giving them +1 forward?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
So describe to me what this looks like as you cast this spell.
So I'm going to say that Dora's watching Doc struggle to climb up the tree, and she sees that it's kind of crumbling, and she grabs like the guitar pick that she has around her wrist, kind of dangles down a little bit, and she can get it to sort of fall into her palm. And so she does that, and she grabs it and she squeezes it, and she just imagines that the bark, even though it starts to crumble and fall, that actually those pieces sort of fall into place and to create almost like little like crags of like steps that Doc can then use to gain their footing as they're climbing up the tree.
That's cool as hell.
Mm-hmm. Doc, you instantly recognize the feel and the presence of Dora's magic.
Abner looks over at Norman and still has like one eye back to where Fifi is, and it's like breathing very hard, even though we haven't been moving very fast. And it's like, Norman, the parallels are way too similar. Do you remember the last time that we split up? Kim went up into the attic, we split up, and we lost her forever. We can't keep splitting up. We have to stick together. I don't know if I can leave Fifi back there.
Abner, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh my God. Do you remember when I won that fishing competition in Canada, and I won $1 million because of it? But then my uncle lost, and it was his live stream, and I took it away from him. Anyway, he said that I had the worst kind of luck. He said, when I'm up, everybody's down. And you don't know. She didn't just split up for you. I'm the one. We lost Kim because of me.
What do you mean?
No. What?
Ridiculous.
We lost.
Tell us, Fifi, what?
She didn't go back in the house just because she wanted to. I told her to. We were going to leave, and she saw something and asked. She didn't ask anyone else. She just asked me, and I had my lucky kaleidoscope, and I looked through to see if it was a good idea, and I told her it was. And she just went. I didn't go with her. I just stayed because I don't know why I stayed. I didn't know I didn't go with her. We lost Kim because of me.
Fifi, Kim's up there. We don't know what she is right now, but we're about to find out. She's not dead. At least to us, she's not dead. Okay? You did nothing wrong. You having bad luck? Luck does not exist, okay? It does not exist. You know what's lucky? You being here right now. All of us being here right now. That's luck. You're not bad luck. You're not good luck. You're fucking Fifi. Okay?
Okay, Norman. You're really good at that.
You know, my dad, he was a motivational speaker for like 2 months, and it really rubbed off on me. And, but that's not the point. Fifi needs you. Sorry, Kim needs you as much as she needs everyone here.
Okay.
You're not a fuck up, Fifi. If you're a fuck up, then we're all fuck ups. We need you. Now get your ass up this tree. Abner, give us a boost.
Abner holds out both of his hands and looks over at Fifi to boost them up.
I think if we both climb, me and Doc, we might. Wait a second.
We're all going up. We're all going up.
Okay. We need sticky hands.
Bust out the carnolis. Let's go.
Pulls out, just drops a sack of about 58 carnolis, and just.
Doc's already pretty much like pretty high up on they're already starting their way up the tree, right? So Doc's not here.
I'll say that Doc is like just starting to climb.
Okay. And Dora is on the base of the tree as well.
So far, Doc's the only one in it. Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Carnoli up. I begin to take carnolis, pass them around, break them open, smear them on.
When I made them, I had the idea that people would eat them, but so far, they've mostly been used for miscellaneous activities.
As we're doing this, were there any of the guardians with us, or is it just us?
Where's Taeyang?
You see Taeyang is next to you. Bora did not come with you. The monkey guardian did not come with you. Kyung. Taeyang is holding the tree, kind of looking at Doc going up. He goes, "What is this that you are applying to your appendages?"
Pull out your hands.
You see like one just like big meaty paw just on the tree. The other one extends out to you, and as it does, toe beans up, you see the claws kind of slowly pulling out.
Just like slap it. It's ricotta.
These are savory carnolis? What?
Ricotta can be sweet.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. I was like, what kind of carnolis you making?
See Taeyang just kind of uncertain, just holding the tree with both one carnoli smeared paw. Excellent.
All right, Abner, boost us up.
Boost him. Who's up first?
I guess I'll do it. Or Dora, do you want to go?
I was gonna say Dora would probably want to scramble right after Doc, but
Go.
if that's okay. Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
So, but as soon as Abner puts out his hand, Dora's definitely gonna be like me, and then like she puts her big heavy Doc Marten combat boot into your hands,
Oh,
which
no.
I'm not sure. I'm assuming maybe you weren't quite expecting them to be that heavy. But then just starts scrambling up the tree with so much like determination.
I think as you put your boot into Abner's hand, we have a very hard cut to a very different scene. Abner, I'm not sure why you have Dora's boot in your hand, but Kim is watching the two of you as the three of you are sitting on the beach. Kim kind of hunched over forward, looking at the two of you.
Bro, you can't wear these Doc Martens on the sand. Get these off and feel the sand between your toes.
Abner, get your grubby hands off of my boots. What are you thinking? I'm gonna have to shine them again because you've got your sweaty jock mitts all over them.
I'll help you shine them. This might be the last time we're at the beach with Kim. Come on.
Why can't I walk in the sand in my boots? What?
You need to be connected to the earth. Come on.
So she reaches down and she grabs a handful of sand and she throws it in his face.
Fine, whatever.
I feel so
you wear
connected, Abner. Let's go.
You wear those boots, and Abner just like waddles over to Kim and pops a squat.
Yeah, you see Kim just like taking off one shoe and just extending foot up in the air, wiggling toes.
Abner kind of mimics that, kicks off a chuck, and wiggles his grubby little dirty toes.
So as I was saying, I think that I would be Scary Spice. What do you think you guys would be?
I mean, I would be Sporty Spice, obviously.
Yeah, I see that.
Or
I can't
Posh.
believe you would literally say Scary Spice, even though you know that's the one that I would want.
No, Sporty. We all know you're scary, Dora.
No, Kim just said she would be Scary Spice, even though thank you, Abner, for just confirming that I would be Scary Spice. It's so obvious. Nice try, though, Kim. Really nice try.
Dang. Abner, isn't it cute when she gets kind of,
Honestly, she's always, you know.
Yeah, and
we love it.
great. And then she just like takes her dots like into the sand and like pushes them out to create like a big pile, and then she starts just like kicking it like that.
You see Kim kind of reaching out her leg, and her little toes are just pushing the same sand.
Abner comes into the front and starts trying to mound them together to like make some sort of sand castle.
What if we were buried in the sand? Why don't you bury
What?
me? Yeah. And you see her like lay down, and she says, I can become one with the earth.
Dora's like,
One with
okay,
the
and
earth.
she just starts taking piles of sand, putting them on Kim.
So what do you want to be when you grow up? Like, when you're an adult and stuff.
Well, Kim, you're never going to be an adult, so there's that. But anyway, we already know that I'm going to be a famous ghost hunter. I'm going to go to all the most haunted places on Earth and capture all of the ghosts on film. And then there'll be not a single non-believer left on this planet.
Whoa.
Because how could you deny the photographic evidence?
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's
Right?
literally photographic evidence of aliens.
Yeah, exactly.
Area 51.
One of these days, I'm going to learn how to take better night photography so that when you and I are out there laying on the grass and watching the sky, looking for UFOs, when one happens, I'll be ready and I can actually take the photo and it won't just, be black.
That's really cool.
I'm going to figure it out.
I have no idea how to do any of that. That's
No,
really
me
cool.
either. But yeah, I'm gonna study photography. Who knows? Maybe even like technology will catch up by then. We have to make it happen. We have to show everyone. They're cowards. They refuse to believe the truth is right in front of their eyes.
And while you guys are doing this weird ghost hunting, I'm going to be the first Asian American to be in the NFL, the NBA, the MLB, the NHL, if ghost hunting has a sport category, I'm also going to be the national champion of that too. And I'm going to make so much money that we can come back every year and we can hang out all together and I can buy you guys whatever you want. Even the fanciest, weirdest cameras, Dora, and throws a little stand at Dora's dock.
Okay, then I hope that happens because I want a big fancy camera.
Ooh, what are you gonna buy me?
That's a tough one. What could you possibly get Kim unless you literally, I don't know, go to space and bring her like
Buy
a
me
little
a
tiny
spaceship.
alien
Oh,
I'll buy you
or
a
a spaceship so that they can go to space, right? Like, yeah.
We can all go to space.
Okay.
Guess what if there were space ghosts coast to coast?
Yeah, there is. Obviously, that's why there's a show. Well, why
I
would they
love
make a
that
show about
show.
it if there
That's my
wasn't actually a
favorite.
space ghost? Yeah.
But has it ever been documented?
Well, how would Abner we watch the show?
Well, the show was probably produced and right down the street, right off of
Yeah,
Cahuenga.
because humans can't handle the truth of seeing the actual space ghost, so they have to just make silly little animations so that, the general public won't be scared.
You're right, I think.
I know.
But it also might not be real. Anyways, yeah, I'll buy you 2 spaceships, Kim.
Hell yeah.
Well, if she gets 2 spaceships and I just get 1 camera,
I'll buy you a haunted house, Dora, or something that you can
Okay.
live in.
I'll take it. Also, I love the fact that you think you're going to play in like 15 different professional sports at one time. Do you have some sort of like special ability to like split yourself into different entities that we don't know about?
No, it's called hard work and perseverance.
Okay, so you're going to be like 90 and then like moving on to the next sport. Oh, time to play hockey now. Like, you're not being realistic.
That is
out
way
there.
more believable than you catching a ghost on camera, Dora.
Wow.
Wait, Dora,
You're so delusional.
do you have that kind of magic? Like,
To make him be able to play hockey at age 90?
Yes?
I mean, I've literally never thought about it, but
Abner kind of leans in to Dora's. Can you actually?
Let's cast a spell right now. You see Kim just kind of shoving the sand off of themselves and just kind of just leaking out of their clothes just everywhere. And they begin to like walk a circle around you guys, and it's just like drawing a circle in the sand.
Kim, you can't just put me on the spot like this. Also, it's broad daylight and like the moon's not right and like
there's no one here. It's just the three of us.
Yeah, but
come on, Dora, and starts kind of helping Kim draw. If you're so magical, let's do something about it then.
Abner, you literally have no idea what you're talking about. And she like looks at your hat and she like kind of like rolls her eyes like this and it just goes flying off into the water.
That was just the wind.
Oh, definitely. It's always just the wind.
Aliens. And then you see Kim kind of sprinting down to grab the hat from the water. And it's like all soggy, and they put it on their head. Slowly trek back to you guys.
Wait, so can we really just do like, I don't know, even if it's fake, can we do like a spell to make sure that somehow we can stay connected even, I don't know, when we
go to space
in different spaceships?
As Kim is walking back up, Dora's like, yeah, that's a good idea. Hold on. Actually, obviously Kim is Sporty Spice. With the hat? Sorry, Abner. I guess that maybe makes you like Baby Spice?
Oh, you are Baby Spice.
I'm not baby. I am not baby.
Look at those cheeks though, Abner. Baby Spice all the way.
If anything, and Abner puffs up, if anything, I'd be Posh Spice because I've looked so good.
Dora reaches over and grabs Abner's hair and like takes apart the coif and makes it into like two little pigtails. Like, oh, right, Kim? Baby Spice. How come we didn't see it before?
Uncanny.
Is this the magic trick that you were gonna do, Dora?
Yeah, well, you asked me to do magic. You didn't specify what kind.
Fair.
What if whenever we hear a Spice Girl song, we always think of each other, and then we can imagine ourselves together again. And who knows, if you imagine hard enough, maybe we can actually just, hear each other singing karaoke together. How about that, Abner?
That's literally just association, Dora.
Okay.
I'm surprised I know the word association, but
I was gonna say, I'm actually quite surprised that you managed to logic that. I'm surprised a lot, actually.
As Kim is like kind of waddling back over to Abner and kind of puts the hat on your head, Kim has their back to Dora, and you can see that Kim is blushing hardcore. Did you really throw your hat? Oh, that's so cute. That's commitment right there.
I know. Love it.
You can see that Kim is blushing, and they go, yeah, so, yeah, music is magic, right? I think that counts.
Music is absolutely magic. It's probably the most powerful magic there is. You listen to it and it makes you feel things, right? How many times have you heard a song and you get the the goosebumps on your skin, or your hair raises up on the back of your neck, right? Like, it really, really is. And she just like gets kind of like wistful and dreamy eyed and just starts like looking up at the sky.
Abner reaches into his backpack, just rifling through things, and he's like, well, I know it's not Christmas yet, but and then he reaches through and he has 2 copies of Spice World and gives one of each to Kim and Dora.
Whoa, what are the chances? Wait, this is magic.
It is, but y'all can't tell anyone that I actually like the Spice Girls, okay? Like, this is so embarrassing. If anyone sees me with this CD, like, no, that's not okay. But thank you, Abner.
Dora.
What, Kim?
If you want to be my lover,
She like looks down at the sand and like kind of like kicks it a bit with her boot, and she mumbles, "I gotta get with my friends.
Make this last forever. Friendship never ends." And like Kim just starts like belting into music.
And then Dora's like, and then she starts sort of like, jumping about and like skipping, and takes Abner's hand and like yanks him up so that they can kind of skip down the sand together.
And we see the camera slowly panning out as the group of you are singing the Spice Girls and dancing in the sand, the sun slowly fading behind.
Friendship never ends.
And then hard cut to trauma.
Love that juxtaposition.
Doc, I need you to roll for me another under pressure, and you get a +1 from the jinx spell.
Dokey. It's a 7.
Okay. You continue to climb. That's with the +1?
With the total of +2.
Okay. As you climb the tree, all of you feel the tree beginning to snap. Taeyong is trying their best to keep it held up. Doc, you see a big chunk of the tree falls down and smashes down the side of the mountain, disappearing into the darkness. You see Kim pretty up close here, Doc. Kim turns their head slowly, and you can hear what looks like the grinding of stone, their movement stiff. And they look down at you. No one else can see these features. They're not close enough, but you, Doc, you see that Kim is frightened. She's scared. Her eyes are wide. And she whispers to you, "You've got to let me go."
Doc is gonna, obviously surprised that the statue's turning and saying it. Doc shakes their head. "No, I told you, we're friends forever. We're all here, we're not letting you go."
"You've got to let me go, or everyone is going to die."
Doc's gonna keep climbing.
Okay. You keep climbing, and you get to a point where you're able to reach out and touch Kim if you want to.
Doc definitely reaches out.
As soon as you touch Kim, you realize that she's fusing to the tree. Her shoe, the Converses that you remember really well, scuffing on the top of her family's minivan, they're made out of stone. There's nothing but cold stone under your fingertips.
Can Doc try to essentially like cut Kim away from the tree? Maybe transforming their fingers or their hands into like something to break her away?
Yes. So as you begin to do that, everyone else, you are starting to climb the tree. You can't hear the words that Doc is exchanging. The winds are howling too loudly here, but you can see that Doc is trying to hack away at the tree with their claws. What do you want to do with your carnally hands?
And Dora tune in to Doc, or at least try to.
Ooh. I'm gonna let that be Doc's choice, because I don't want to like take away the moment unless they want to share it. Would you like that?
I'm good. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So I rolled a 7, and my weird is 2, so 9. Let me just.
Okay. On a 9, hold 1. Okay. You get to ask, where is the creature right now? What is it planning to do? Who is it going to attack next? Who does it regard as the biggest threat? How do I attract its attention?
Can we consider the tree the creature, or
Yeah,
like whatever
sure.
this unknown? Okay. Can I guess I would like to know. Trying to figure out the best way to
You
try to
can,
spin this.
if you have like a more specific question, we can try to go with that instead of literally picking one of these if you want.
Okay, got it. Yeah, basically just trying to understand if, like, with Doc trying to break Kim's leg away, if there's a way to actually separate her from that tree, like, or if it's like once it has her leg, it's too late now. Kim no longer like has that leg.
Okay. I'm going to say that you are tuning into the tree and that you're trying to understand what the tree is. And you realize that this effect, this magic that's happening on Kim has to do with the fact that she's reaching for the moon. It's not so much that, like, it's the tree that's affecting her, it's the proximity here. And you get the sense that if Doc succeeds on this, then perhaps it will help. But Kim is trying to do something very deliberate here. And something is taking hold.
Yeah, so I'll say that that Dora sort of understands that that's what's happening, and then uses her telepathy to communicate with Doc, and lets Doc know, like, we have to pull Kim's attention away from that moon, because the closer she gets, the more that we're going to lose her. So just try to see if you can get her to talk to you and divert her attention and like come down the tree.
So as you're kind of like focusing your attention on the tree and on Doc, what is everyone else doing?
Trying to scramble up that tree. As I do it, Norman's pretty afraid of heights. So as he is climbing up, he's taking his time, and he looks over to Fifi out of fear, looks over to Abner, and he's gonna just yell out, "This is fucking crazy!" as he begins to keep climbing up.
Roll me act under pressure.
Is that what is that plus? Is that a
Plus cool.
Plus cool. Cool. -1. Okay, so let's a 7.
7. That's a partial success. I'm gonna give
take
you a worse outcome, a hard choice, or price to pay. Okay, Norman, you begin to climb the tree, and I think because you are being so careful and so wary that maybe it's a little bit of your undoing and your steps are not confident, and you have a choice here. Would you like to keep climbing and take damage, or would you like to stop? You get the sense that you're not safe.
What harm am I? Oh no, we healed 2 harm. I'm at 1 harm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know, life's an anime. We're gonna keep climbing. We're gonna take that damage.
Okay, as you keep climbing, you accidentally slice part of your leg on the tree, and you realize the tree is rock hard, even though parts of it are flaking. There's some kind of petrification magic going on here, and your leg is bleeding profusely. You take 1 harm, but you manage to keep climbing up, and we'll say that you're up where Doc is now.
Yeah. As I'm going up, I'd like to look back at Fifi and back at Abner and see what they're up to before I interact with Doc here.
Okay.
And just see how they're doing. I don't want to leave them behind. Hey, you guys okay? This is really my leg.
Yeah, why? There's blood on my face. Are you okay?
That's my blood.
Okay. Dora, do you still have the bandages? I'm gonna bring it over to Norman.
You take your hand. You take one hand off of this tree. You're gonna fall to your death, Fifi.
Oh, I climb the billboard on the interstate all the time. Doc and I spray paint.
Oh my Buddha. Okay, Abner, how are you doing?
Abner is bear hugging this tree and is like trembling and has not moved much off the ground.
Okay.
You see Abner and Taeyong are pretty much just like shoulder to shoulder, just like gripping the tree as hard as they can.
Abner, get your ass up here!
I'm kind of scared of heights.
What do you think I'm doing? I'm about to piss my pants right now, Abs. And Stella, just for like visualization, like how many stories high is this tree? Like I see the photo you posted here in Roll20, but I'm assuming it's like
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot taller than that. I'm gonna say like the top where Kim is probably like 30 feet up. Like it's a big ass tree.
okay,
And-
that's like 3 stories. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're like a little higher than halfway.
I'd like to try before I meet up with Doc. I'd like to just try to extend my hand towards anyone, either Fifi or Dora, whoever's close by, to kind of bring them up with me, because the more people we have closer in Norman's head, that's better for whatever odds we're trying to beat.
I think Dora's above you, so it'll probably be
Dora's above me. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't want to leave Abner behind though. I'm gonna Fifi, take my hand, please. Let's get you up here.
Okay.
And as I take Fifi's hand, I'd like to kind of hurl them up towards Dora for Fifi to grab onto Dora. And as I do that, I think Norman would like to slip down the tree back towards Abner, to try to bring.
You just see like a chipmunk, just like thunk, just like kitty. I'm gonna get right under you and then scramble around. I'm so sorry. I just got thrown up here by Norman. I didn't know he was that strong.
Wait, Norman threw you up here?
Yeah.
Okay. What's going on down there? Why did he throw you up here?
I look down.
Abner's at.
As you look down, Shiros, thank you so much for the spice. Abner, Taeyong is looking at you, and Taeyong is like, so, do you work out?
Yeah, mostly. These are show muscles, honestly.
Oh.
Do you like them?
I like the show you're putting on.
Above them, they hear as like Norman is like falling, sliding down the tree, trying to hold on to it for dear life, and is about to like hit Abner on the top of the head with his body as he's like going down the tree.
You see Taeyong kind of like lean real close to Abner, and like he smells like sandalwood and eucalyptus, and like he like reaches over you and he catches Norman. And just,
Thanks, Tiger dude.
and he puts you down.
Me too. And Abner just like dramatically falls back.
Oh, he goes. "Rrr." You just see like his ears and his tail just kind of shoot up in surprise, and he grabs you too. You are
Norman,
bleeding.
what are you doing? What are you doing down here?
What are you doing down here?
It has nothing to do with Taeyong, I promise. I just don't like heights.
I don't like heights either. We need you, Abner. You got the muscles. We don't know what's going up there, what we're gonna face up there. We need you.
Well, didn't we need you back there and you ran away? Why can't I hang out with Taeyong?
Look, man, I'm just trying to do everyone here a favor.
Now you're trying to do favors?
Yeah. I know I'm a shitty person, Abner. You don't have to rub it in, but sometimes a shitty person does good deeds.
So you helping us out is now a good deed?
If you want to spend it like that, sure, but I'm not just helping
Spin it
you
like
guys.
what? You just said that helping out your friends is a good deed? Norman, that is wild.
It's...
Why? Can you
I'm not
just
going to
say that-
publish it in a school paper, Abner. For fuck's sake. I am trying to save someone that you and me both know. Okay? See this blood on my leg? This is real blood.
Why can't you just say that you care about us and that you want to help us and that you love us? Why can't you just say that?
My parents. They never liked you all. They just wanted me to go to a good school, have a successful career, and just leave all of this behind. And you want to know the worst part, Abner? I got a letter the day before we left here from Berkeley. They found out I'm not getting in.
They found out what?
That I cheated on my exams to get into Berkeley, to get into any school for that matter. So, looks like I'm staying here. Don't know who ratted me out, but someone did.
It wasn't me, Abner.
I know it wasn't you. You didn't even know.
I don't. Why does. So, what does that have to do with us?
Abner, we were best friends at one point. You, Fifi, Doc, Dora, and Kim. Aside from my parents, you're all that I got. And I know you have all of your friends and everything that you got going on, but I just don't want to be alone, man. I'm sorry for the way that I acted, and I just wish that we could be best friends again. But you staying down here isn't gonna prove a thing if we all just die tonight. Do you get that?
Abner walks over a little bit closer to Norman and just puts out both of his hands to boost him up. And once he has a moment as he's boosting up Norman, he looks up at Norman and he said, "You know, I've always looked up to you. And this show that I put on at the school, the show that I put on in front of people that I don't know, it honestly was to try to keep up with you because I could never be you. So let's get our asses up there and we can figure out whatever the hell this is, since you're not going to Berkeley anymore."
Maybe we can work out this summer.
I'd love that.
Friends? You still remember the handshake?
Holds out, because...
And we do the 10-minute long handshake.
The camera cuts over to Doc and Kim. Dora, you have managed to climb up now. I think Fifi is also in range. So essentially, the three of you are now able to hear Kim. And you see Kim's face. She's frantic. She looks at Doc pointedly. "You have to let me go."
We're not gonna let you go. Am I making any headway to try to break her off
Yeah.
the tree?
You have made like halfway through the bark here, and you get the sense that someone's gonna have to catch her, and that, like, you can see Taeyong is down there and he's anticipating all of this. But she looks up at the sky and she says, "Look, the moon is empty. If it continues to be like this before the night is over, then everything here will be lost. Everyone will die, and I'm not gonna lose you guys."
Dora hear her at this point?
You can hear all this.
Okay. then Dora's gonna shout up at Kim, "We're not gonna lose you. What? You've been brainwashed by these people here. There's got to be another way. You can't sacrifice yourself, Kim. We need you."
Does it have to be you? Why you?
They said I'm the moon princess, or I don't know. They said there's people up there. There's aliens, maybe?
They tricked you. They lied to you. They literally told us like, "Oh, we just found some random person to be the moon princess." Kim, why would you believe these people who you don't know? Kim, trust us. We're your best friends. Please come down.
She begins to hesitate. You see her fingers beginning to curl into her palm, very slightly moving away from the moon, and she looks to you, Fifi. Someone has to help these people. I just want to do the right thing.
If you're gone, if we free you? If there's an enemy or something, we can fight it. If there's I don't know, if the men in black come swoop down and pull their ray guns on us, we got this. But you tell us, what happens? Do you know?
I don't know. And Doc, you feel as if one more little punch would do the job. Do you take it?
Doc is going to stretch their other hand, like hook around where they're cutting, stretch their other arm to kind of help lead the way of the fall, looking down towards Taeyong, and pull it to break her off.
Okay. You punch it. And as you do, you all hear this deafening crack, and the tree shakes terribly at the sudden shift of weight. You guide Kim to fall towards Taeyong. Taeyong, this monstrous beast of a being, easily catches it, and they stumble just a little bit. But they manage to hold Kim safely on the ground. And all of you, all at once, look up into the sky, and you can see something terrible has happened. As you look up, you see that the gray disk around the moon begins to crack. It looks as if these wisps of darkness are beginning to seep in. And as that happens, you feel a sudden shiver down your spine. Abner, you feel the wind shifting suddenly east, and you realize that's the direction of Moontown. And the rest of you, as you look up at the moon, you see something beginning to crawl out. You see this... You see this whirl of shadow snaking out like a serpent at first, but it begins to take shape as it stretches out. Darkness plumes from it like feathers, and you see light folding out from between. And this looks like the moon creature that you had seen, Abner. You realize that it has a very fox-like head, more like the bones of a fox rather than an actual fox. You see these wisps of dark light combing back from it, giving it a terrible, terrible mane. It looks down at all of you and it says,
"You have freed me. Excellent. I thank you for your service.
And it begins to fly through the air, and it disappears into the darkness. What do you do?
Oh. Uh-oh. Doc's gonna scramble down the tree. Taeyong, what was that?
Doc, what the fuck did you do?
What does Kim look like now? Are they still
You see that them being pulled from the tree, they have separated from the tree, and they slowly are beginning to revivify, and the petrification is fading away. They're kind of curled up against Taeyong, and they seem very weak and tired.
We had to save Kim.
I saw you talking a little bit when we were climbing up that tree. Was Kim talking back to you?
Yeah.
What did she say? What did she say?
She said she had to save people, like we were all gonna die if she stopped doing what she was doing. And we had to let her go. We're not
Wait, she wanted to stay up there and you
No, she didn't want to stay up there.
Oh god.
Not really.
Yeah, but then I think you bring her down, did that thing with the moon and the crawling out with the deep voice. You know, that was you. I'm going to Berkeley next year, Doc. Come on.
Fifi does their second heel flip of the day off of the tree, lands right next to you, Norman. Norman.
Oh my god.
You had words for me. I have words for you too. Do you remember how I won $1 million because I won that fishing competition?
Yeah, and then what you spent, didn't your uncle spend it all on pizza rolls or something?
No, I spent it. I spent it all. I donated to Save the Pandas, and for every $10, you get to adopt a panda.
That's great.
Fifi pulls out a picture in their Froggy wallet. This is Lupe. He's a panda in the Dallas Zoo, and he's named Lupe. He's named after Lupe Fiasco. And listen,
I love Lupe Fiasco.
Last summer, a fox snuck into Lupe's enclosure, and Lupe sat on it, and he turned it into a pancake.
Tragic for both parties involved.
We're gonna do the same thing to that motherfucker up there. Okay?
Oh, my ass isn't that dummy thick. Okay, let's do it. Let's go.
Pulls out the blowpipe and loads.
Oh my god.
Okay. What are we all doing, lads?
Taeyong, what was that?
Hold on, I need water.
I'm sorry, but that is now canon.
That was so fucking good. What the hell? Oh, I'm sweating. Okay. Taeyong says, that was the Fox Guardian. It seems that he's heading over to the Monkey Guardian's temple. I don't understand. Perhaps. And he looks down at Kim in his arms, and she's just weakly squinting up at him. You can tell that she's barely conscious here. Perhaps your moon princess was a part of the suspension spell. You can see the moon has changed. It has not done that in nearly 4 years.
Who would have casted a suspension spell?
Well, the Monkey Guardian did say that they did such a thing.
Because the fox backstabbed them.
So he used our friend. That's the only way. Is if our friend sacrifices themselves to save this situation. There's got to be another way.
All magic comes at a cost.
Yeah, well, the cost is not our friend Kim. So What else you got there, tiger guy?
Seem kind of flexing a little. If it must be me, then I would gladly give the sacrifice. But we have, it seems, a situation on our hands. Did you hear the wind howling?
Yeah.
To the east.
Ow! Hear howling in the distance. I have no idea what that sounded like. I didn't prep for that at all. I hope that sounded scary. Was it scary? Or was it silly?
That was pretty scary. I'm not gonna
Okay, great, yes. Okay, you hear howling in the distance in the direction of Moontown. It seems that the Fox Guardian may have shadows in their league. Who will you fight, hunters?
Do we
Yeah,
have
we'll
a choice?
We'll fight. We'll fight. Right? Fifi, yeah. Doctor,
Are
What
Are
are
the
the
people
people
in-
get out of here?
wait, are the people in Moontown able to defend themselves? Like, can they protect the town?
They're all under a spell, aren't they?
Well, it seems that the moon is not under their suspension spell anymore. Therefore, the people should be able to defend themselves to some degree. The Changsheng, the village guardians surrounding Moontown, should be able to keep them at bay for some time, but not permanently.
Well, we gotta kill this fox dude, or bring him. Maybe not kill him, but
No, we're gonna kill him.
What does this fox dude even want?
Yeah, what are we even up against if we were to help?
Power. What else would a guardian want? A being of magic.
So we have to take away its magic to stop them from just wiping everyone out?
So it would seem.
All right,
we better get on our way.
let's go sit on this fox. Let's go.
I will take the Moon Princess to Moontown. I don't
Yes, sir.
think they are in fighting form.
Keep them safe.
Take her where? What? We're not losing her again. Where do you plan on taking them?
I mean, if you want her. He just kind of like holds her out and she's like, I don't feel so
We
good,
can't.
guys.
No, we just need to know where we can find her because we're not leaving here without.
Take him
Is
to
that our plan?
Bora's.
Bora's house.
Yeah.
There's really good
Bora's.
soup there.
Make sure, really good soup. Make sure she eats
Good
gold
soup.
food.
All right,
Yeah.
I will take her there.
Maybe have her rest up in the attic or just somewhere near Bora, just anywhere. But once you're done, just beeline your way to the temple.
I will.
We are gonna need you.
And Doris says, but wait, and she reaches in her pocket and she pulls out the little alien pin and she reaches to Kim and pins it to their shirt.
Oh my
And
god.
she just sort of like says softly under her breath, we're not losing you. We're not losing this. We're gonna take you home where you belong.
As soon as Kim realizes what this is and what you're doing, both of her hands clutch your wrist and she's shaking. She's very weak right now. She barely has a grip on you. And she starts ugly crying. I can't believe that you guys came back for me. Where did you find this?
I honestly don't know. I think Norman found it in a chest full of like weapons and heavy artillery. I don't know. But the point is that we're friends forever, and forever is forever. It's a long time. And ever since you were gone, literally every waking moment felt like an eternity. not the best friends forever way, but in the everything is empty and I'm lost without you way. So this isn't gonna happen again. You're coming back with us.
Kim, you missed out on the last 2 Lord of the Rings movies. They're so fucking good. You need to see my edit once you come back with us.
She's like locked eyes with Dora, and like there's this like moment between the two of them, and there's like snot coming out, and then as soon as Norman says that, you see Kim look over to you and just like bah, just another wave of crying.
Ah, jeez! Was that a spoiler? Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
2 towers and Return to the King.
Bah. And then Taeyong is just like, I will return to you as swiftly as I can.
As they take off, Abner yells, "If you want to be my lover."
I got my fans. Just crying.
Just wipe some of the tears off my face as it blows back as they run away. Ugh. All right, team.
So that was sweet and all, but where are we going?
Doc is gonna shapeshift into a
Honda
giant
Civic.
platypus.
Did you say
Oh.
a Honda Civic?
Yeah, I don't know why. Doc just transforms to a Honda Civic. Get in, losers.
Y'all are like on like a really dramatic like mountain plateau, right? There's like a tree and it's just Honda Civic.
No, we're going with giant platypus.
Giant platypus.
Right.
Well, no, they changed their mind and they're a big ape, like a big gigantic ape now.
Ooh.
Waits for people to motions. Come on.
Dora's gonna be the first one to scramble up.
Okay.
Yeah, I climb on, just grab 2 mounds of tufts of hair and just try to hold on for dear life.
Let's go.
And once
Yeah.
everybody's on, they're gonna just book it to the east.
Okay. So, as everyone clutches you with their carnoli smeared hands, we see the group hurtling into the distance, heading towards the Fox Guardian and the Monkey Temple. And that is where we're going to take our break. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. Please make sure you enter the giveaway, use exclamation point enter while we are rehydrating, do a little stretch, and we'll be back here soon. Right back, everybody. So as we open back up, we see the group charging through the darkness, and you find yourselves coming up on the familiar site of the temple. There's snow all around you. You can see the footprints that you had left behind before are already starting to be buried under a layer of fresh snow. And you notice that there is a large rent in the top of the temple. It seems perhaps something has clawed its way inside.
Doc, while carrying everybody, goes all the way up to the entrance of the temple before waiting for everybody to climb off. And just a note, whenever Doc shapeshifts, everything changes except for their head. They're still the tiny little Doc head. With the
I was not expecting that.
That's cursed as hell.
Yes,
Not gonna lie.
Very
And your head is small because you're...
small.
Wow.
No.
Can I commission someone to draw fan art?
Gives you a little chin scratch.
Tiny pea head.
And it's like, is this weird?
Oh, no.
Okay. And then gets off. So something has climbed into the temple from the top.
Yeah, you see the roof has been just torn apart.
Everybody has their talismans?
Yeah. Let's use some mechanics real quick.
Oh yeah, we're playing a TTRPG.
I think a TTRPG, yo. I'm gonna let's see here. I guess it would be read a bad situation.
Yes. Go ahead and roll sharp for me, please.
Sharp. Is Fifi sharp? I wonder. Yeah, I guess a little bit. +1.
What is up with the cat?
8 +1. So that's 9.
9. Very good. You hold 1, so you can ask one of the following questions. What's my best way in? Best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? What's the best way to protect the victims?
Okay, so I already feel like we have a feeling of what the biggest threat is, but we know about little ones, and they are among us. So I guess my question would be, are there any dangers we haven't noticed? And I guess this is more specifically about like on top of the fact that there's the big guy.
I'm so glad you ask. As
Cool.
you're looking around, you realize that you're not alone. You see huffing, almost barely on the edge of your perception, are these strange creatures, and their eyes are barely visible. As you make eye contact with one of them, you see this hound-like creature made completely of shadow lurching forward, and as it tries to approach the group, it howls in pain, and your talisman brightens where it's hanging around your neck.
Does it look like the creatures we saw on the way here?
A little,
Okay.
slightly different.
Does it stop while it's like walking towards us because of that?
Yeah, it looks like it's come to a stop, and its eyes shift from you onto Doc, who is not wearing a talisman.
Doc is gonna leap towards it and try to bite it on its face.
God.
Okay, kick some ass. Roll tough, please.
That is a 9.
9 is a hit. You and whatever you're fighting harm each other. The amount of harm is based on the established dangers of the game. That means you inflict harm rating of your weapon and your enemy hits you. Okay. So it is going to attack you back as you attack it. Tell me what it looks like.
Doc, seeing everybody's or the talisman glow and the creature react to it, and once the creature's eyes land on them, they're going to sit back and then take like 3 steps and leap at it with their teeth open, like aiming directly for its face. I guess their teeth sinking into their cheek, and kind of it looks like they're like a person giving an animal mouth to mouth through the nose.
Yeah. Yeah, so as you chomp down on it, it lifts up its massive claws and it scratches down your back. You take 2 harm here as you inflict your harm on it.
Can I
Wait.
spend my luck point to reduce the harm to 0?
Yep. Norman, did you want to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to use Norman's ability, the power of heart. So when you are fighting a monster, if you help someone, you'll automatically help as though you'd roll a 10. And so on a 10 for helping out, it gives them +1 to their roll, which will give them a 9 to a 10.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be a great success. So
Yeah.
they wouldn't take damage.
So, Doc, I'll let you have the choice here. You can have Norman help you, and you can save your luck point if you want.
I will do that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Help out, Norman. What do you do here?
Yeah, so what was the visual for the original combat? So it was essentially Doc like
bit its face.
bit the face and then the
It, like
scratch on
bear
the back.
hugged it, yeah.
Yeah, I would like to come up from behind with the jade knife and just stab like right here in the shoulder.
Yeah. Okay. So that +1 will take you to a 10 where you get to choose an extra effect, Doc. You can either take one forward or give a forward to another hunter. You can inflict terrible harm, which gives you 1 extra harm. You can suffer less harm, which minuses 1 harm, or you can force them where you want them.
So, okay, and on a 10, that means I'm still not taking any harm.
So you do have an option here of taking 1 less harm, so you would take 1 harm instead of 2.
Oh, okay. I will take 1 less harm.
Okay, so Norman comes up, stabs it in the back, and you see like that arm goes limp, but the other one just barely scratches you. And so you are now bleeding, but it's not as bad as it could have been. Norman, you see its head turn around and it looks at you like an owl just completely turns to face you, distended.
Well, hello there. Pleasure.
You're next.
Oh, it knows English. No.
Okay, so Doc and Norman are in a lock here with one of the smaller spirits. What does everyone else want to do here?
There are 2 of the smaller spirits, right?
We're going to say that there's 3 spirits, and you know that the Fox Guardian is inside.
And we're right outside of the temple, or
You are, yeah. We'll say that y'all can hear this kind of squelchy, gushy, crunching noise coming from inside of the temple.
That's good.
I had a question about the talismans.
Yep.
I know we sort of like generally described what they look like. About how many like characters would you say are on them?
I'll say that there are 3 characters.
Okay. Does Fifi still have their bat?
Yes.
Okay. Dora would like to turn to Fifi and she's like, okay, I have an idea. I have no idea if it's gonna work. Fifi, do you still have your bat? Frederick,
Yes, I always.
Frederick, can I see Frederick, please?
Mhm.
Okay, so she takes Frederick and she goes over toward I'm imagining us kind of like standing in a group. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So the way I'm imagining it is that like they engaged with, well, because Doc lunged at that spirit. So they engaged with that one spirit. But in my mind, the spirits aren't necessarily the other ones aren't quite upon us yet. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, they're kind of like staying at a distance. You can tell that the talisman is warding them away.
Perfect. Then Dora's gonna take this bat and drop it onto the ground behind her and drag it. And she's going to very quickly shuffle into a circle around everyone. And then in front of the circle, she's gonna look at the talisman and inscript it into the snow so that it's like the same.
Ooh.
Holy
that is so cool.
That's cool as fuck.
I love it. This is definitely a use magic roll. So roll
Okay.
weird for me.
Okay, sweet.
We love magic.
That's so cool.
Hell yeah. I rolled an 8 and I have a 2 for weird. So that's a 10.
The whole time the googly eyes on the bat are just like.
I love it. Okay,
Better.
magic works without issues. Choose your effect. Okay, there's a lot of choices here. I'll read them to you. We can just have like impassable, or we can inflict 1 harm, enchant a weapon, do one thing that is beyond human limitations, which would be warding them, bar a place or portal to a specific person or type of creature, trap a specific person, minion, or monster, banish a spirit or curse from the person, object, summon a monster into the world, communicate with someone that you don't share a language with, observe another place or time, heal 1 harm from an injury, or cure a disease, or neutralize a poison. You have a lot of
Can I
options
choose?
here.
Yeah, I was like, that's so many options. How many can I choose?
1.
Just 1?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna gamify it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that if we're in the circle, the ward circle, that we heal.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, we can absolutely do that. So you see, as you do this circle, this sort of pink light begins to warmly resonate from it, and the characters that you've drawn into the snow also illuminate, and you instantly feel better. Anyone who's in the circle can heal 1 harm.
Ooh.
Heck yeah. Dora wasn't hurt, so Dora's not really gonna notice that. But I'm gonna say that she looks over at Doc and she's like trying to see, or she's like, okay, I know it's gonna protect us somehow. I don't read ancient Chinese, so I don't really fully know how. And so she looks over to see Doc, and she sees Doc's like scratch on their back just like slowly start to kind of like heal, and the skin's coming together.
So you drew it around the creature?
Yeah, the creature is in there with us, but that's because you went toward them. And she's then just gonna be like, okay, everyone, I think my talisman is the one that will heal. So if you get hurt, come back inside the circle. And from what I can tell, they're not really going to come after us, or at least they're not going to try really hard if we're close to the circle. So if you feel vulnerable, just try to be within the protection circle. And I'll try to think of what else I can do.
So as you do this, Doc, you're engaged with this creature. The creature doesn't heal, you heal. All of you hear a crash coming from the temple, and you see the Fox Guardian, this twisted, shadowy, eldritch being crawling out of the top of the temple, and it looks at the group of you and says,
"Well, that was a delicious treat. I suppose there's always room for more."
Oh no, I forgot about the monkey.
Yeah,
Goodbye, Kyung.
you just see like blood dripping from their maw. Abner and Fifi, would you like to do something?
Yeah. Fifi first throws up, and then first I'm gonna
That's
heal.
a free action.
Yeah, I get
The
I'm gonna
throwing
heal.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did heal from Dora's thing, which is good.
Yep.
And I guess I'm gonna find out what role this is, but essentially, Fifi turns to Abner and is like, "Abner, remember when I goaded you into helping me spray paint the security cameras at the school so I could steal the mashed potatoes and feed them to the cow outside?"
I think so, yes.
Okay. What if we did the same thing, and Fifi like reaches into the bag and pulls out a spray paint bottle. We spray painted the fox's security cameras, which are its eyes.
I mean, if you can get to its eyes, then yeah, spray the hell out of it.
Is the temple skatable?
Skatable? Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
The masonry in this realm, just chef's kiss.
Very smooth. Does it have
Why
any
are there
slope?
ramps? We don't know. They're aesthetic. Yeah.
Accessibility.
It's like a half
Absolutely.
pipe.
True.
There you go.
I'm gonna say, what would you call this if I wanted to
Skateboard up to it.
skateboard up, tail grind, and then spray paint it on the eyeballs so that it is harder?
Okay. That sounds like you force them where you want them. So that's gonna be some kick some ass.
It's gonna be some kick some ass.
Yeah, you have to roll
Okay.
a 10 or higher.
10 or higher. Okay. Let's go. Let's fucking-
If Abner wants to help here, you could do a help out. Or if
Yeah,
you
I
want to do
wanna-
something else.
I don't know how I would help Fifi's 6 skating skills, but
So Abner, roll cool.
Ooh, I'm gonna use one of my many chat donated luck points to get that one up.
Okay.
It was
Thank
only
you,
a
chat.
6.
You
Okay.
really protected
A
me.
6 mark experience, Abner. That is a fail. So Abner, you don't help. But Phoebe, you use one of your luck points. Thank you, chat, so much.
Thank you, chat. That
Um,
is specifically a 10.
Okay. So describe to me what happens. You see this hulking fox guardian's just like,
I'm going to crunch your bones and slurp up your insides.
and you have a skateboard.
Yeah. Fifi runs up, jumps on the skateboard, pushes really hard, just fucking like hits a tail grind at the top of the temple there, and it's like, slurp this, and just squirts like just a very deep red, or sorry, this is gonna be a neon yellow, right onto the eyeballs of the fox guardian. And I guess that means that I don't do damage, I'm assuming, but I would, or do harm, but I would force it where I want it to be, right?
Oh no, I'll count that as harm.
Okay. Does it also do harm to me?
No, we'll say no because this is cool.
Okay.
I didn't expect it.
Okay.
We'll go with really cool. So as you do so, it goes. It just starts rearing its head and buckling. It's thrashing. Its massive tail slams into the side of the temple. Debris goes flying. And you see that there's this smear of neon just across its face, and its eyes cannot open again. You definitely feel like you have an advantage here. As the debris is falling down on the group, Dora, I'm gonna need you to act under pressure here as part of the temple begins to hurtle towards you.
Know about this about Dora, but she's not great at acting under pressure. And hey, the roll just proved it. So I rolled a 4, and I believe I have a 0. So
Okay.
that's just a 4.
With a 4, you miss mark experience. Dora, go ahead.
I would say, but what if I took luck?
You could take luck if you want.
But, okay. Dora uses luck.
Okay, Dora uses a luck point here. What is your luck effect?
The dark side?
The dark side.
I don't know how to send these to you.
Okay.
But I've got 3 dark qualities.
Okay. All right. Your needs get nastier. You have 3: depression, mood swings, and paranoia. Okay, so I think here thematically what happens is it's coming down on you and you're able to activate your magic, but you are reaching in hard. The debris is heavy, right? And as you're kind of digging deep, you feel emotion blossoming from you, and your dark side is overwhelming. What does this look like for you?
I think for Dora, as the debris is coming down onto her, I think she feels the literal weight of this moment, and how serious it is, and how scary it is, and how since she is one of the few in the group that can do magic and somewhat control it more disciplined, she starts to feel that pressure in an emotional way, and she starts to literally, like, the debris coming down on her feels very symbolic compared to like the life that she's had, and like in her family, and she's had to do a lot of things like on her own. And so she is able to, I think, move the debris like away from her, almost like kind of like parting it so that it sort of falls near her. But after that point, she's definitely on her knees, and she's kind of having a moment where she's breathing heavy. And I think she's fighting back tears, but she's definitely like not in the moment anymore. Her mind is somewhere else.
Okay. So all of you see Dora just redirecting this debris, and she is down. Not wounded, but pushed down. What do you guys want to do?
I think as this debris comes down, a sphere-like ornament from the temple, like a big brass one, rolls towards Abner's feet, and he's gonna take his amulet and wrap it around that and toss it over to Norman, and say, "Hey, Norman, just like old times, right?" And he wants him to pitch it to him, and he's gonna try to, with his baseball bat, hit this amulet bulby orb thing into this monster's mouth while Fifi has blinded it. And
Solve it with sports.
Writhing in pain.
Oh my god.
And sure, and I'll co-op move with that. So I would like to imagine like that the Guardian is at like 12 o'clock and Abner is at like 6 o'clock. I look back at the fox, like I'm about to like fake a pitch. And then I pitch it over at Abner.
Would I roll tough for that?
Yeah, roll kick some
kick some
ass.
ass.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. That's an 11.
That's a hit, baby. Okay, so you inflict harm, and it will inflict harm on you, but you could choose one extra effect. You can gain advantage, inflict terrible harm, suffer less harm, or force them where you want them.
I think I wanted to inflict terrible harm. Like I want it to hurt. Because I'm giving up my protection too from these little goblins outside.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and say that you inflict 4 harm here. But you will take 2 harm. So, yeah, you pitch it and it lodges into the creature's throat. And you all see that there's smoke literally sizzling out as it's struggling to choke this thing down. And as it continues to thrash, one of its tail will smash into your side, Abner, and send you flying. So you take 2 harm here. But wow. It has done massive amount of damage here.
Worth it.
Doc is gonna keep eating this other smaller creature's face.
Yeah. Kick some ass.
Yeah. It's like pull out. That is. Oh no, a 6.
Okay. Someone could try to help out.
Yeah, I already used my move. I think was that my move already, helping out Abner.
We'll see if someone else wants to do something.
Yeah.
Dora or Fifi?
I would do it.
You can also just take the experience point.
Is Dora like trapped under the rock?
No,
still?
she's not trapped.
Okay.
She's trapped under the weight of her emotions. That's what's happening right now.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Just checking.
So I'm like, I would, but it feels like it's not the right moment for that character.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna drop in right next to Doc and say, Norman, go help Dora. I'm gonna help Doc out, and I am going to. I guess this would be a help action thing. So I'm going to roll to help.
Yeah.
Here.
So roll plus cool.
That's cool. I just got +1 to cool.
Cool.
The 7?
7's great. You grant them a +1, but you expose yourself to trouble or danger. Okay, so with Fifi's help, Doc, that turns it into a 7 for you. So you guys inflict harm on each other. The spirit does 2 damage onto you. and you inflict harm onto it. You destroy it, but Fifi, you're put in a dangerous way here. So Doc, you're wrestling with it. Fifi, what are you doing to come help Doc?
Just grabs about 7 carnolis and just slam dunks them onto the face of this thing. Just
Make it tastier for me.
literally making it tastier for you.
Yeah, it's disoriented. It's wheeling around. Carnoli and ricotta cheese is just flying in all directions. Doc, what does this look like as you end this creature?
As Doc pulls away to take another bite out of this creature's face, just like kiss it on the mouth and eat its like lips and stuff. Fifi comes up and smashes the carnolis into its face, and it makes Doc even like crazier. And Doc just bears down on its face and just tears its cheeks off.
Fifi throws up again.
Okay, so that's one shadow, one spirit gone. All right. I think this has drawn the attention of the other spirits, and you see one heading over towards you, Fifi and Doc, and the other is heading towards Abner. Norman, what do you want to do here? You see the Fox Guardian is starting to kind of thrash its way towards the group of you. It is definitely stumbling and incoherent.
Okay, and there's 2 other spirits here in the room?
Yeah.
On the door that we came in, is that door closed or is that open?
It's open?
Why are you telling me that like that's an important thing to know?
It's not. Just everything's kind of different stages of fucked up right now.
Yeah. And Dora
so
is
it's
on
technically open.
And Dora is on the floor, like, and there might be rubble that might fall on top of her.
There's rubble falling everywhere.
Okay. I am, this kind of in this moment of adrenaline. Norman is gonna make his way towards the door, towards the entrance of this temple, and kind of look out over Moontown just to kind of get a grasp of the situation, just to see if there's only a fight happening here or if it's happening all over Moontown. Like, what's going on?
I love this so much. You peer over, and the same hound-like creatures that you are fighting, the one that you just saw Doc rip to shreds, you see that there are throngs of them oppressively pushing in, and they are throwing themselves at the Changsung, the village guardians, these wooden totem guardians that are erected.
And just to clarify also, there's no moonlight, basking us in moonlight? There's no moon?
It's dark.
Okay. I'm gonna run back in, and I am... Fuck. What am I gonna do? How about this? As I come outside and I come back in, I would like to use the mundane move of oops. And I want to find something important. Stella?
I love this so much. The mundane's the best class. Okay. So you stumble out, you're looking at Moontown, you're like, oh shit, there's a whole assault happening down there. And you trip on something as you are trying to like return to your friends to tell them what you see. And at your feet, you see... You see... You see something that must have dislodged from the creature, the giant fox guardian. It's over 10 feet tall. It's a very large creature. And you can see that from the way that it's thrashing against the building, it's kind of bleeding, and some of the feathers have been ripped out. And among a cluster of feathers is a literal piece of the moon.
Oh shit. Man, that's cool.
You
Like,
suspect
when, like,
as it
done
like
that.
broke out, it must have like got lodged into its shadow scales. And it's just on the ground.
Man, that shit probably radioactive, but I'm gonna grab it.
Okay. As you grab it, the Fox Guardian's head whips directly in your direction, almost as if it sees you.
Big piece of Parmesan. And
So
is
hungry
there,
right now.
that's my move.
Okay.
I find the cheese. I found a big chunk of cheese.
Yeah, you did. And I think the Fox Guardian wants the cheese. All right. What
Give me
does
the
everyone
cheese.
else want to do here? You see that one of the spirits is lurching towards Abner. The other one is lurching towards Fifi.
Doc is going to rush the one lurching towards Fifi.
Okay. That sounds like
This-
you want to
this time
protect
going for
someone.
a big turkey leg.
When you want to prevent harm to another character, roll plus tough.
Ooh, it's a 10.
Awesome. On a 10, you choose an extra. So you're able to protect them okay, but you'll suffer some or all the harm they were going to get. The extra effects that you can choose from are you suffer little harm, all impending danger is now focused on you, you inflict harm on the enemy, or you hold the enemy back.
I am going to inflict harm on the enemy.
Okay. Fifi, you kind of turn your head around and you see one of these hounds is lurching forward. It's about to throw itself onto you. You see its maw wide open and spittle comes flying out. And it gets tackled from Doc. And Doc, it claws into you, kind of grabbing and pulling you to it. And you sink your teeth into its turkey leg. It takes 1 harm and you take 2 harm. I think that means you're unstable now.
Yeah.
So when you're unstable, what that means is you are not going to get better naturally. You are starting to be in a really bad place.
You know what I forgot? When I took my advancement, I took immortal, so I take 1 less harm from everything.
Okay.
So I should actually be at 2 harm total.
You're fine. You immortal.
Straight
So sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, it's like clawing into you, and Fifi, Doc looks pretty badass, just taking it like a champion.
Yeah. Fifi's like, Dora, has Doc always and then sees Dora and is like and just like skates over and kneels down. Dora, hey, Doc and I, we need your help. We all kind of need your help. Are you okay?
I can only do so much. I can only do so much. Look at what we're up against.
I know.
I'm not strong enough. I'm not strong enough, Fifi.
Fifi holds her face and is like, you're not alone anymore. None of us are. We're here together.
Here for how long? If we stay alive, if we survive this, if we get out of here, seeing Kim was everything that I've wanted for years now. But what if we don't make it out alive? It will all be for nothing.
Fifi gets up and is like, yes, it'll all have been for nothing. So why don't we just get out of here alive, okay?
Do you want to do a roll here, Fifi?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Manipulate someone?
Manipulate someone, I guess.
Okay, so that's going to be plus charm.
It's my charm. Plus 2.
So
And that'll be like a counter roll, right? It's just
No, well, you'll basically get to choose what you want to do depending on how Fifi rolls.
12.
12, wow.
12.
On a 10 plus, if they do what you ask, they mark experience and get +1 forward. So it's up to you, Dora, if you want to do what Fifi's saying. And if you do, you get XP and +1 on your next roll.
In her moment of just like, like nihilism, and then like nothing making sense, Fifi literally like reiterating that there's like literally no other option, and so like it kind of doesn't matter, which almost feels similar but slightly flipped, does like flip that switch, and she's like, I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. Like either we die trying or we just die. So we should die trying, because if we get out and then we get to live normal lives again and we get to be together, that's obviously worth a try.
Yes. Fifi takes off the froggy headband and puts it on you and says, let's hop to it then.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Fifi's my favorite. I'll say it out loud.
Dora feels so emboldened, almost as if she's just gained experience for her next role with the power of the froggy headband.
Hell yeah, we love that. Oh my god, what a great story, y'all.
Shit, this is so good.
Abner, you see that the Fox Guardian has whipped its head towards Norman, and it vomits up the orb and the talisman, and you see that it is vomiting blood, and there's this steam coming out of it. It has suffered great internal injury, but it's still up. As it's looking at Norman, Abner, you hear it say,
So, what? You think that you can be the next Moon Guardian? I don't think so. You aren't worthy. You don't deserve the throne. I took down that foolish rabbit, and you will be just as easy.
Woof.
Oh, no, it's a rabbit.
So I think Abner, I'm going to try to use one of my playbook moves from the Spooktacular called Put on a Show. So Abner he's been knocked over, and he's been having this bag of tricks, his book bag that looks like it's filled with sports gear, but he digs through it, and I'm going to find a it almost looks like it just looks like one of those the fortune tellers that we made, like with the four sides.
mm-hmm.
But it's completely metallic, and he's going to throw it on the ground, and it almost becomes like it almost unfolds itself into a carnival mirror, and it's like a fun mirror. And what Put on a Show says, it says you can entertain and get people to feel joy and forget their troubles, depending on the role. So I want this spirit guardian to look into this mirror and forget its woes for at least a little bit, so that we can recollect ourselves.
Okay, I love this. All right, so you can choose charm or weird.
Yeah, I'll do weird. And this is right in front of Norman, by the way. Norman doesn't know what the hell's going on. I'm going to use one of my luck points because I rolled a 3.
Ooh.
So luck makes it automatic 12, right?
Luck, yes, 12.
Okay. So it says on a 10 plus, the audience is transported and happy. Troubles and traumas are eased in their minds for a good while.
Okay. So it's just like a fun mirror?
It's like a fun mirror that like warps reality almost.
Woo.
Okay. So the group of you see the Fox Guardian. It whips its head towards Norman, and as it's beginning to barrel through, Abner, you step in the way and you perform your trick. It comes to a halt, and you see it kind of lurching back, canting its head as it observes. I think from the angle that you are all at, you can't see what it is witnessing in the mirror, but it seems to be enthralled by whatever vision it is witnessing.
Okay. I'd like to act if possible.
Okay, one thing. Norman,
Yeah.
as you're holding piece of the moon in your hand,
Oh no. It's Parmesan, Stella. It's Parmesan.
do you want to eat it? Are you hungry?
Nah. Yes, I'm holding the moon.
As you're holding it, you hear a voice. No one else hears it. The moon in your hand begins to glow very, very softly. You're so close to it you can see it, but nobody else can. And the voice speaks in your mind. So is it you then? You that will be the next moon guardian. This is a mighty mantle. It comes at a great cost. You will never be able to leave here, but you will be able to restore balance. The land, it is broken. Someone must make it whole.
Norman is gonna look down at the piece of moon and on the surface of it, just look at all the million pores that are laced into the exterior. And he's gonna think in his head, so it has to be one of us?
It must be someone, anyone. But as can be seen, the Fox Guardian has been greedy, selfish. So the land has been thrown into turmoil.
But if I make my way back to the tree, it'll already be too late.
You are the only thing holding yourself back. The Moon Guardian can do anything.
I look over to the Fox Guardian that's wreaking havoc right now. But shouldn't this one die first? Or what happens if I kill this thing first, though? Voice in my head, say something!
Vacancy creates a vacuum. There will always be more villains, more monsters. But there will always only be one Moon Guardian. The throne is empty. As you look up into the sky, you see the moon is broken. That gray disk is dim and dull.
Stella, god damn it.
So, as Norman's like staring at a rock, there's shit happening around you. Doc, you are locked in with the spirit and it is bleeding profusely.
Want to take a bite of those ribs?
Okay, roll to kick some ass here. Or if you want to try to use magic, you can do that too.
No, I want to eat it.
Oh, okay.
Is it plus? It's tough.
Yes.
9.
9. Okay. You will inflict harm on each other unless someone helps you. Fifi is closest to you. Dora is also up in fighting form now.
So if I can see Doc, I would love to do something.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can. Yeah, I think I'll jinx the situation. At least try to.
Yeah.
So that's a 6, and I have 2 weird, so that's an 8, which is partial. Yeah.
Yes, 8 is a partial success. So.
Then I would like to interfere with what. Or no, wait, no. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna inflict 1 harm on the target due to an accident. So, the one that Doc is, squaring up with. Dora has telepathic powers, and especially since she's feeling emboldened after her conversation with Fifi, and of course the froggy headband. I'm gonna say that as debris is falling and things, she, clenches her guitar pick and focuses all her mental energy to move like a big chunk of it toward this spirit and knock it. And I guess it would do 1 harm.
Okay. Yes. So that's actually going to be enough. So Doc, you are locked with teeth and nail with this thing. It tastes like cannolis and steak. And as you're in this tussle, you just see like wha-bam hitting like a semi truck, like this chunk of rock just clobbers it and throws it into the darkness, and neither of you ever see it again.
Thanks, Dora.
Got you back, Doc. Always.
All right, Fifi. You see there's one creature left, and then the Fox Guardian is staring at a mirror.
I do ask. So Abner, you're currently like casting and stuff?
I'm probably close enough to the mirror, but I'm not. I don't think I need to be consistently casting it. I just put it out there.
Yeah.
Okay. How would we do this? Essentially, Fifi tosses you a can of spray paint and says, Abner, if I pierce it, it explodes. Can you chuck it up next to the thing's head?
Yeah. Just tell me when.
Okay. Remember, use your eyes.
Always.
And then I wonder how we're gonna do this, but essentially I'm just like, pull. And then pulls out the blowgun.
Okay.
Oh, yes. So would this just be an help action?
Yes. So go ahead and roll help, and then we'll get a kick some ass from Fifi.
Some ass.
Ooh, that is a 9 for help out.
Ooh, okay. With a 9, you get +1, but you expose yourself to trouble or danger.
I got an 11.
Very cool. So you will inflict harm on each other, and you get to choose 1 extra effect. Take 1 forward, give 1 forward to another hunter. Inflict terrible harm, suffer less harm, force them where you want them.
Part of me is like, I'll just give +1 forward to Abner, actually, since he's now exposed.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. So you chuck the can, and then Fifi, you blow on the blowgun, and you see the explosion just racks the creature out of this trance, and half of its skull has just broken off and fallen into the snow, and it throws itself against the mirror, breaking it, and we see the shards flying out towards the rest of you.
Oh god.
So it takes... How much harm do you do?
I guess so. That would have been technically with the blowgun, which is it's really the 38.
Yeah, so that's going to be 3 harm that it takes. Oh, it's so close, y'all. Okay, great. And you see the shrapnel flying out towards you, Fifi. You take 1 harm here.
Oh shit. Big ouchie.
Oh, and you're also exposed to danger. So Abner, you also take 1 harm here.
Oof.
But you can
Now
see
you have +1 for it.
Mhm. You see that the creature is very messed up. Camera slowly creeps in. Where's that song? That's not it.
There's still 1 spirit left, right? There's the fox and 1 more spirit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Norman, you're holding this in your hand.
I'd like to imagine in this moment of indecision as I look straight ahead and I see the only friends that I've ever had in my life fighting for their lives. And it looks like they're on the upper hand. I like to imagine that I hear on the stairs behind me, I hear Taeyoung beginning to ascend those steps. I turn around to Taeyoung.
The battle continues, I see.
I'll do
Moontown
it.
can't hold for much longer.
Taeyoung, I'll do it.
Do what?
I look down at the piece of moon.
You see both of his very fuzzy eyebrows lift up. You would make the sacrifice.
Yeah.
It is a mighty cost. You will not be able to undo it. You hear monsters howling in the background. It sounds like a motorcycle.
I realize.
Then you best come with me.
I take 1 look back, and I'm going to use Norman's ability of panic button. When you need to escape, name the route you'll try and roll sharp. On a 10, you're out of, yeah. So I'll just go and roll that. So it's plus sharp here. And my route is with Taeyoung.
Okay.
That's going to be a 9. So you can go or you can stay, but it'll cost you. You leave something behind or something comes with you. Seeing my friends, it's a kind of like a slow-mo shot of all of them in like their action shots. They're all fighting, they're helping each other out. The faces of concentration and fearlessness. I slowly remove my backpack, having given away most of my CDs, and I pull out my last CD that I've burned. Put the backpack on the ground, leave my CD right on top of it. I look over to Taeyoung. Let's go.
Climb on my back. And the 2 of you rush off into the darkness, slipping away without a sound. The last creature throws itself at Abner. Can I get a kick some ass from you?
That is a 7.
Okay. You inflict harm on each other. So as you are in lock with it, let's see, what kind of weapons do you have? Baseball bat. All right, you have a motorcycle. I forgot.
With a sidecar.
Yeah, the sidecar. Very specifically. All right, so as the creature tries to claw into you, you take it out completely. What does this look like?
I imagine that after we made this spray paint can explode, it's almost like a cool heroic thing where this thing is leaping behind me and Fifi's like, oh, behind you, and then I whip out my baseball bat, turn straight around, and just knock this thing, Team Rocket style, blast off, just ding.
Yeah, there's a little pinpoint of light in the distance. All right, so all of the spirit creatures have been defeated, and all you see is the very disoriented Fox Guardian. It says,
I will eat all of you whole, every single one of you puny mortals. I defeated the Moon Guardian. Who are you to defy me?
I'm Fifi, Mendoza Swansea. Do we see Norman leaving?
are you looking for Norman?
I guess to try and like route and find out where everybody is.
Okay, you notice that Norman is nowhere in the nearby vicinity.
Okay.
Actually,
Just checking.
roll me sharp.
Roll sharp.
I don't know. Do you see Norman?
Do I see Norman? What's my sharp? Is it +1? It's 7 overall.
7, partial success. Okay, you don't find Norman. You don't know where Norman's gone, but you see a backpack by the door.
What's on? Rolling over. What is on it?
You see
Norman.
there is a CD.
Shit. Toffee, what's the CD?
Says Frank Sinatra's greatest hits, and the first song is "Fly Me to the Moon."
Fifi gets the double entendre. No, not really. I guess because Fifi doesn't know about the whole Moon Guardian thing. He's like, that's weird. Okay.
Didn't know that her Frank Sinatra fan.
There's two. There's
And then-
two avenues. One's like, I know what this means, or that's weird.
That's weird.
Can we retcon a little bit? Can Norman have had a little moment to scribble onto the CD a little message?
Yeah, of course. What does it say?
Goodbye, the only friends I've ever had. And then signature Nox, which is his online alias.
So Fifi, you see this message.
Okay. Fifi's gonna back up and look at everybody and throw it to Abner, the CD. And then is just gonna roll right the fuck up and says, sorry, something came up. To the Fox Guardian. So we're gonna have to make this quick. Stretch
the entire time you're doing that, it's like monologuing. It's like,
And after I destroy you, I will ravage Moontown and
Yeah,
eat
for sure.
every building and make sure none of them will ever have another festival again.
Yeah, those festivals. Hey, listen, really gotta go here. So, I'm gonna, I guess, come kill you. And Fifi's gonna roll right up the castle. How many chat purchase luck points do I have left?
you have a lot.
Okay.
More than 3, I think.
Okay. Fifi is gonna go again and skate this shit. Riding the skateboard and then does a fucking like a huge jump and slams the skateboard onto the Fox Guardian's head, just trucks to teeth.
Okay.
And
That's enough to take it down.
Woo!
So describe to me how you kill it. You deliver the blow.
so Fifi like backs up, is like hopping on one leg and stretching it, and just like pushes up the castle. Fucking spins over. This is a fake skateboard brand that's called Bronco, but with a K. Fifi like flips over mid-air. The shit is flipping. They grab it from under their feet, slam it, and then just the last part of the board breaks off, and it just says KO, flies into the camera.
K-O. Oh.
Oh my god, I love it. As the Fox Guardian takes this blow, its head lurches, spittle and blood and guts go everywhere as it goes. And it collapses on the ground. The building shakes. Debris flies free. And the Fox Guardian is defeated. As it begins to shrink. You see some of that corruption beginning to wither away, literally melting down into the snow. And what's left behind is something like a man. He has a fox head and a fox tail, and you can see that his jaw is broken and that he is dead. The Fox Guardian has been defeated. A heaviness still weighs over the group of you as you watch the creature. You are bruised. You are bloodied. Abner, you are very messed up. Doc, you are on the verge of suffering serious wounds here if you don't take care of yourself. What do you do? What do you say?
Where's Norman? It's like wiping the viscera of the creatures from their mouth.
I think he left us again, and tosses the CD over at Doc.
Doc runs over to Dora and hands her the CD. What does it say? 'Cause they can't read English.
Oh my god, that means Dora reads Doc's stories. Oh, side note. Sorry.
That's so cute.
So Dora's like, what do you mean Norman left us? And she takes the CD and she's like, what the fuck? Why would, no. We all agreed we were gonna stay together. We all agreed we were leaving together. Why would he do this? Oh, what? I can't believe him.
Investigate a mystery?
Yeah. Roll sharp for me, please.
Nice.
It's gonna be an 8.
Okay. An 8 is a partial success. You get to hold one, so you get to ask me one of these questions. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can it hurt? Where did it go? What was it going to do? What is being concealed here?
What was it going to do?
Okay. I think as you're looking around... Sorry, go ahead.
Maybe where did it go? I don't know which one's better. What do you guys think?
Here, I'll give you a little information, okay? So as you kind of look around for Norman, you see where the backpack is, and just beyond it, you look in the snow and you see 2 very large tiger feet prints next to Norman's person-sized shoe prints.
Mm-hmm.
He actually has very small feet. He's like a size size 5 in men's.
Oh my god.
And you see
Baby.
you see the two of them moving away from where you are towards the darkness.
Fifi starts putting it together. I'm assuming, having known about Kim's wish to stay as the Moon Guardian, and it just runs out, and it's like, no, it's Norman didn't run, and just starts yelling, Norman, and is about to like skate and sees that the skateboard is broken, just chucks it aside and starts running back into the darkness, like full speed, bleeding, and just like towards the tree.
As you're running through the darkness, it's terrifying. There's no light. All there is snow underfoot, some of it whipping at your face. And as you're heading in the direction of the mountain, you're just going up, and there's just trees all around you. There are no other features, defining features. It's almost like a void that you're running into. What is everyone else doing as you see Fifi take off?
Doc is going to shapeshift again into the giant ape with the tiny Doc head and reach out and grab for Dora and Abner to go after Fifi.
Abner does not want to go. Abner kind of pulls away, limping, holding his arm, just dripping blood, and said, if this is what he wants, then this is what he wants. And Abner's just gonna plop down on the ground in his pool of blood and just like splay out, looking up into the night sky, right outside the temple.
Walk over to Abner and just be like, Abner, no, you cannot be as stubborn as Norman. You cannot do this right now. And she takes him by the under the arms and drags him into the circle with the the protection talisman that she drew, to see if that will still work to help heal him.
And if not for Norman, then definitely for Fifi. We have to go after them.
What's the point? Norman said that we were going to be friends again, and he goes and he leaves us again. It doesn't make sense. Why chase something that will always keep running? And just lays back down in the circle.
Hey, Abner. I have a riddle for you. You ready?
Sure.
I think I told them all to you earlier, but maybe you forgot. What can you break even if you never pick it up or touch it?
I don't know, Doc. I don't know.
A promise. We're supposed to stay together.
What about all the promises that Norman's broke?
This is your choice. Don't put it on them. Don't put it on other people. This is for you.
Well, my choice is to just stay here.
But you promised us.
I think I'll actually learn from Norman this time and not hold on to my promises, and lays back down onto the snow. Look, if y'all can figure out what's going on, go find Fifi. I'm just, look at me, Doc. I'm not immortal like you. I'm tired. So, you know where to find me. I'm just gonna look up into the abyss, because that's kind of what it feels like. And Abner lays back down, takes one more look into the sky. Does he see anything weird or anything out of the norm?
So, is there, Dora? Is there anything that you want to say before we pan away?
Yeah, I wanted to have Dora grab Abner's hand and squeeze it, and try to use her telepathy skill, if Abner will let her in.
100%.
So, I'm guessing this is manipulate someone.
Okay.
Which, Dora's actually not very good at, but she's gonna try.
So that's plus charm.
Can I help out?
Well,
'Cause
you
I'm
have a
also trying
forward
to-
too, right? From
Mm-hmm.
Fifi.
Yep.
So I got a 6 + 2, which is 8. Charm is -1, so that's 7. But I got a forward, and I'm not fully sure what that means.
That means it's a +1, so it's 8.
That's back to an 8.
So even if you did help out Doc, that would be a +1, and you would
Okay,
have the same result.
I think a +2 because of my helping hand.
Oh, that's right. Okay, roll cool.
Well, it's a 7, so I guess it would only be. Well, hold on. Let me read this again. When you successfully help out another hunter, they get a +2 instead of the usual +1.
Yeah, that's enough. Yeah. So you do get to help. So this will be a 10. So Dora, if they do what you ask, they mark experience and get +1 forward. What do you want to say to him?
So Dora takes his hand, and she squeezes it, and she just sort of like really looks at him very, very intently. And she's like, hey, Abner. And she's speaking to you in your mind. So she's not actually moving her lips. She's not talking.
I think since Doc is helping, Doc kind of recognizes what's going on.
Okay. And then I think we established maybe like, is Abner okay with letting Dora in and like talk to you?
Yep.
Okay. So sorry if this is weird, but I really need you to hear me. I know that you're hurt, and I know that you feel like Norman has turned his back on you so many times, but you never gave up on him. You never gave up on him. And now, in everyone's time of need, we don't want you to give up on us. And I don't know if you believe it, but I have a feeling that Norman thinks he's actually helping us. I have a feeling that Norman thinks he's actually doing what he thinks is best for us, even if we don't believe that or see that. And if you can trust me, if you can believe me, I need you to come with us so that we can make this right, and we can make sure that we all leave here together. Because don't forget, friendship is forever. And if you lie here and die, we can't be friends forever, Abner. Please.
I think this whole time, Abner's had his eyes closed, and he kind of assumed that Dora was just talking to him. And at one point, he opened up his eyes, and it looked like Dora also had her eyes closed, but wasn't speaking, and realized like, oh, Dora is in my head. But yeah, it works. Abner slowly stands up. He doesn't say much. He walks over to the entrance and grabs Norman's backpack just in case. He grabs the CD and holds it right next to his chest and says, all right, don't expect much out of me, but just, I won't let y'all down. I can't say much for anybody else.
That's all that we can ask right now. We'll take it one step at a time.
Okay. I think it's
Abner gets a forward, right?
yes, and you
And
get to
do
mark
experience?
experience. Yep.
Heck yeah.
Okay. And I assume Doc is probably gonna help.
Giant ape.
Yeah.
Honda Civic.
Honda
With the tiny head.
All right. The camera pans away. Norman. The mountain looks very lonely up here. You see a broken tree and almost nothing else. The moon is dim above you, broken and cracked. You're holding a piece of it in your hand, and you can almost see exactly where it would probably go. You're standing there with Taeyang, the snow lashing at your face. Are you sure this is what you want?
Norman looks over to Taeyang, smiles weakly. I've never been more sure of anything in my life, Taeyang.
This is a great responsibility. It will be onto you, the state of this realm. The previous Moon Guardian, the fox who snuck their way in with deceit, has poisoned the land. You can see, gesturing down over towards Moontown, being assaulted by these shadowy creatures. You can see what happens.
Gotta be honest, Taeyang. Ever since I can remember, I've cheated my way to the top. I've used others, used my parents, used my friends, just so that I could say that I was better than other people.
This will be a test that you will not be able to bring any ounce of deception into. It will, in a way, show your truest self. You can't lie to yourself here.
Yeah. I've always felt like I was lying to myself whenever I would do those things, and I just want a chance to start over. To finally do some good.
I hope that we never meet again, that great balance will be brought upon us, and all things will be right. And you see Taeyang lower down onto a knee, and much like how Abner had done for your friends, he cups his hands together to allow you a platform up.
I take it. As I hold the chunk of the moon in my non-dominant hand.
Whatever you do, don't look down. You can pause, you can stop, but don't look down. And as you begin to climb, Fifi, you're running. Norman is mostly up the tree by the time you crest the mountain. You see that he is fusing with it. His ankles, his calves, his hips, they're all turned to stone already. And the stone in his hand, the part of the moon, it's so beautiful. It's the only source of light here. There's nothing but pure darkness anywhere else.
Is Taeyang there?
Yeah. He's on the ground. And as you come up, he's looking at you. And then he looks up at Norman.
And I don't know if Norman can hear this, but Fifi without stopping just yells, "Putangina, Norman!" and just starts sprinting so hard that the once again their really loose etnies just fly off. There's like bloody footprints. Would I have to roll kick some ass to use Taeyang as like a jumping pad? Just like fully like plant my foot on his face and jump up the tree.
I think normally yes, but as it becomes really apparent that you're not gonna stop, Taeyong takes a step forward and he holds a hand out, almost as if encouraging you to stop. But he's not like gonna be forceful about it. But he's not gonna help you.
Still just gonna jump on him, I think. I'm just
Okay.
gonna
You're
like
Goomba
barrel
stomp the tiger
Goomba
guardian.
stomp the tiger guardian.
All right,
and
roll
get up
some.
the tree.
We'll just do some tough here, just a straight tough.
Okay. It's gonna be a 10.
Okay, you're climbing as hard and strong as you can. As you are climbing the tree, this 30-foot tree, you just know that the timing's not right. You're not gonna make it. But Norman, he isn't completely stone yet. You have a chance to say something.
I'm not there yet, am I?
I'm gonna say that you get to the point where you could touch Norman's shoe if you wanted to. You're right below him.
I say, Norman, we made a promise too. To the moon and back. What are you doing?
Starting over.
Fifi just keeps crawling up. By now, like there's just blood, like from climbing and probably like on their knees and legs too, and just like, and just says, there's no such thing. There's no such thing as starting over. Every time something good, something bad, it all happens, and we can't take it away. I spent 4 years, I couldn't talk to Dora because I knew that she was mad, and really that she was just sad and lonely, and I just had to ask Doc about them, and I couldn't talk to you and Abner. We're mad at each other. Norman, we can't erase those things. I can't erase the 4 years, even if I want to. I wish I could.
Don't erase them. Keep it. I mean, my hands are. Keep it in your heart. Stella, is it safe to assume that this realm and the mortal realm, they share the same moon in some sort of regard? Is that
Probably. There was definitely some kind of crossover here.
okay?
The magic was leaking out into the real world. It brought you here.
For once, Fifi, I want to do something good with my life. And I'm not going anywhere. You'll see me every night. And hell, once a month, you'll see all of me. All my life, you've never really seen all of me. I've been hiding myself from everyone. Once a month, just look up into the sky. You'll see me.
Oh. Fuck, Norman.
Hey, I heard rumors there's gonna be a new Hobbit movie in like 5-8 years. I want you to enjoy the fuck out of that, okay? I love The Hobbit.
Kim and I and everyone else, we'll burn it on CD, and I'm gonna make that spaceship. And I'll bring it to you.
Yeah, I forgot about Kim. She missed out on a lot, so you just fill her in, okay? And if you ever talk to my parents, Tell him I went off to Europe, you know? Find myself. I'm in Italy, having some good old blocks of cheese.
I thought you were lactose intolerant.
Yeah, well, that doesn't stop me.
It's not.
Hey, you might just, as the rock is like forming like over my face, take my glasses off, give them back to my mom, just so she has something to remember me by.
Takes them off. And Fifi touches your face and says, I wish you and Abner got soda time, but I'll do soda time with Abner for you.
Oh, as the final bits of the thing go over his mouth, Fifi, before I forget, you need to tell Abner, as it goes over my mouth and silences me.
And you see as the petrification crawls over his cheeks, his eyes, his hair, and he's frozen in time, made completely of stone. Just as Doc, Dora, and Abner appear at the crest of this mountain, you all witness, starting from his hair, his ears, his nose, the stone begins to dissipate, melting away into light. And like stars, they begin to lift and fill the night sky. You see the moon becomes whole again, little by little.
Doc carries them all the way up to the base of the tree and sets them down.
Fifi crawls down. Abner. He, and just fully, Fifi can't even say anything, and just hugs Abner and like starts crying really hard and like squeezing him, and just like, he did it for us and for everyone.
I think on the way as Doc and Dora were going up, with Dora kind of still in Abner's head, Abner was thinking some of the worst things about Norman, about betrayal, about friendship, about how nothing ever makes sense. And I think as we approach, Doc lets us off. We see bits of Norman just dissipate into the night sky. Abner is holding on to Fifi, and actually smiles and says, you know, I think I finally understand Norman now. And I think we'll continue to understand as the days, months, years go by. I think we'll be okay.
Dora just says, yeah. Like I said, Abner, I think Norman in his own way made the decision that he was helping us, that he actually wasn't leaving us, even though he actually physically left. He does care about us.
he didn't really leave. And like points with their lips up at the moon.
You see,
Hell, now we can't even get rid of him.
you see the moon is whole again at this point, and where it was just a flat gray disc, it is slowly becoming a cream light. You see features of the moon are beginning to form again. You see craters bleeding into existence. You see shadows pulling away from the mountains.
Doc and I are gonna go up there and spray paint the fuck out of the entire surface. I'm talking pictures of rats, of cows, of Bigfoot, everything. We're all gonna go. And I guess give Norman his first tattoos.
Well, Abner, I believe you made a promise to me about buying Kim and I some spaceships so that we could go to the moon.
Kim.
I think we're gonna need those.
Yeah, because Norman still needs to teach me how to play World of Warcraft.
Oh my god. I can just see it now. Norman teaching Doc how to gold farm.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Is there anything anyone wants to say?
Yeah, I think as we're all huddled together and Fifi says Kim, we want to go see Kim, but I asked Dora, do you still have your Walkman on you, perchance?
No, but I recently upgraded to an iPod. Is that you want this? Why?
I have one. I have one. And Doc pulls out her little Walkman, or their little Walkman.
That's right. I forgot that Doc took it.
Doc
gets all my hand-me-downs.
And Abner takes the CD that Norman gave him, puts it into the Walkman and turns the volume max level, so it's just kind of like a whisper. And this is the biggest we've ever seen the moon in this non-mortal realm. And I just wanted the group to take one moment as Fly Me to the Moon plays as things.
Yeah. So camera kind of pulls back and we see the silhouette of everyone standing there looking up at the moon as it wakes up little by little. We fast forward just a little bit. You all eventually make it back to Moontown. You find that it is more or less all right. A few of the village guardians had been torn down, but Bora had brought up weapons from that strange chest in her attic and armed the citizens, and they were able to fend off anything that got too close. We see the mirror open back up, and each one of you are able to make your way through, and you find yourselves back in California with Kim, but without Norman. We see everyone go about their day and their lives. What happens in your epilogue? And we'll start off with Abner. What happens to Abner now?
I think this is like far into the future. So if it was back in 2005 that we were playing in, this would be the future of 2020. You kind of see it pans into this like big mansion type house, and you see portraits of Abner in like football gear, and then you see trophies next to baseball gear, and then you see et cetera, et cetera. And it kind of pans into this basement where Abner has hired scientists to try to build spaceships. And we've had a couple failed attempts, but he is almost has gone from jock to mad scientist to try to find a way back to Norman and build these spaceships for Dora and Kim and the rest of the group.
I love it. Thank you. What is the ending to Fifi's story?
Shit. 2020. Fuck it, right? Let's do it, because since we're already there, Fifi, now having progressed out of wearing the frog pin, hairband, now wears a probably just a froggy backpack, but like a nice one. It's more low key, but it's still got the little eyes. And calls up somebody on the phone. And I guess we can decide if Dora, Doc, and Kim want to answer. And says, "Hey, I'm gonna meet me at the billboard. Wear comfy shoes." And gets on the skateboard. It's a new one, obviously. And starts skating, and is like a little bit more awkward than they used to be. Just like now a little bit more hesitant about falling down for sake of like their knees. But is just feeling the wind on their hair, and just as they skate, and like the camera pans up and the billboards in the distance.
Okay, yeah, we'll come back to Fifi. Doc, what is your future like?
Well, I think Doc would have been super torn on whether to even leave Moontown, because of that's more normal to them as far as like the magical essence available and whatnot. But given the loss of Norman, they definitely would have stayed, and with the gain of Kim, been more compelled to stay. I think Doc would go about the normal routine up until it seemed like Dora was growing up, really, like kind of getting into real adulthood. It doesn't really happen until like, mid early 20s. And would probably eventually start distancing themselves and eventually say goodbye and try to find their way back to Moontown, because that's the only other place that they know of where they might fit in.
Okay, we'll come back to that. Dora.
Well, by now, Dora still super obsessed with paranormal photography and things like that. But this time she's gotten to take a lot of fun little weekend trips with Kim to go ghost hunting and take pictures. And she has also managed to do her day job, which is to become a tattoo artist. So I think you see a scene of Dora and Kim. Obviously they're older, they're in their 20s, and it's a beautiful evening. The sky is just so clear. All the stars are sparkling. They're out like in the middle of nowhere, really. Like they're almost like on this hill that over like way down below in like the valley, you can see like city lights and things like that. But where they are, they're far enough away that it's really dark and there's not a lot of light pollution. And so you could just barely make out their silhouettes. They're laying together on the ground on like a blanket or whatever. And they're looking up at the moon. and it's a full moon, and it's shining really bright. And again, everything is just so clear, just crystal clear. And you then see like the moonlight shining down on them, and you can see that they're laying there, but their hands are like really, really close to each other. And on their forearms, they both have the same tattoo, and it's of a moon, of a full moon. And I think they're, doing what they used to do back in their best days as besties of, looking for UFOs. But this time they have the full moon that really captures their attention these days.
Do you think that Dora answers the call that Fifi makes?
Oh yeah, I will say that they're laying there, and she feels her iPhone vibrating in her messenger bag, and she reaches in and sees that it's Fifi, and just looks to Kim, and she's like,
Put it on speaker.
okay, here. I mean, you know what they're gonna say. Go ahead, Fifi.
Yes. Fifi, yes. Whatever it is, yes.
Okay. Can you bring straws?
Dora reaches over and rummages through her messenger bag, and she's like, yeah, I've got 3. Is that enough?
Yeah, totally fine.
Okay, yep, we'll be right there.
We fast forward to them arriving, Fifi already there.
Hey, Fifi. What you got planned for us? And she holds out the 3 straws.
You're actually looking up, really, because Fifi's already on top of the billboard.
She's kidding. She's looking up towards you with the straws.
Which has been, for upwards of 15 years, an anti-itch advertisement. It's got a picture of a foot on it, and you see a now older, suaver Fifi lean on the railing and go, "Hey, you two."
Hey.
Drops down the roof, the ladder. Get those asses up here. Come on.
So wait, is it like your own ladder that you made, or is it?
No, it's
attached
like
to the billboard?
It's attached to the billboard.
Okay. Just wanted to. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and they
We're
climb.
fully trust Fifi, so climbs up.
What do we see?
Fifi's like stretching. It's like, "Hey, Dora, about that tattoo you gave me of frog and toad. I didn't exactly heal it well. It got itchy."
Fifi, you're supposed to keep it lotioned, put sunscreen on it. Don't leave.
It's okay.
Did you do anything I told you?
No. But I have a surprise for you.
Okay.
And zips open the froggy backpack, and pulls out some spray paint. He's like, "Hey, Kim, remember this?"
It has been a while.
Yeah. Chucks one to you and is like, "And for the artist, you'll be fine with this, I'm sure."
Sure, I'll make 2.
I think I have the perfect subject. And cracks open a soda and then like looks out at the moon. He's like, "He looks pretty handsome tonight. What do you think?"
It is soda time. Pass one over for us.
Yeah. Cracks open 2 more sodas and they start spray painting.
I think the
They're
camera
friendly.
hands up towards the moon. As it does. Doc, eventually you make your way back into Moontown. And as you do, you find a bustling village. You see that the sun, as it crests over the vibrant woodlands here, it is beautiful. It is breathtaking. Unspoiled land. People living amongst the trees. And you find a home here. They welcome you with open arms. And the first night that you spend in Moontown, you see something Very interesting. Norman, if some kind of magic would turn you into some kind of moon guardian and you were like part animal, what kind of animal would we see?
Bruh. List of zoo animals, Google. Hold on. This is actually a very important choice. Just give me a
no,
quick
you're
this is
little.
super.
You're good.
I
like how you're pointing at your screen as if we can see it.
It's a lion.
Okay.
Wait, have we had a lion? Have we had a lion in
No,
in
there's
this
just
world?
a sexy tiger.
It's a lion, and the mullet is like part of the mane.
Wow. Okay. So we see at night the moon is full and it's washing the land in this beautiful luminescence. And you see this lion made out of moonlight crawl out and begin to dance across the sky and land right in front of you in Moontown. You realize you know exactly who that is.
You didn't change your hair.
The barbers in this town are tremendous. They give me trims from time to time. It's the small little things that connect me back to home. But hello, little one. How have you been?
I've been good. Guess what? They've released like 4 expansions for World of Warcraft, and I've played all of them. Maybe it was 3. I don't know. There's like a panda one, and there was one with
Oh, they actually modeled that after our friend Steven, the cover art. It was crazy. They commissioned him. Blizzard came all the way over. It was crazy. But Doc, is this your new home now?
Yeah. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
We all miss you.
I hope they have all realized why why I did what I did. I've learned so much and have wisened up in such a short amount of time. But my time here, I'm only around in this form for like 1 day out of every 5 years or something like that. It's crazy. And so, Doc, you're coming with me. We're gonna go party it up because
Okay.
I mean, look around. They have all these festivities for me to come out of the moon. It's crazy, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, just so you're not going back. You're not going back to California.
I mean, I might go back like to check on Dora and Kim and Fifi and Abner, but not for long. Like just to like drop in, creep on them a little bit, like like I do.
I in my pack, I pull out 5. No, fuck it. I'm not doing that. Okay. Well, tell them I'm always around.
I'll leave something to make them think of you.
You don't have to do that. I'm in their heart, and let's just go. Let's have a good time. Welcome back home, Doc.
Thanks. And the whole night, Doc is just gonna talk Norman's ear off. Like Abner's building a spaceship, and Fifi is like fucking cool right now, and like
the best.
So it's still skateboards, and Dora and Kim are just like this. Everything.
The screen fades to black, and we see the credits roll. We see words scrolling on the screen. And then after the final words crawl up from the black, we have one last scene. Abner.
It flashes back to Dora, Kim, and Fifi spray painting, and you just see this not as buff anymore Abner with a jetpack flying up towards the billboard and is like shaking with anticipation. And it's like, guys. Okay, I have not built a spaceship yet. It's coming. But look at these binoculars. He lands onto the billboard and hands them these little binoculars. Put them on right now. Everybody, just put them on. Kim, you too.
Oh.
Look into the moon.
Hold on. What's that little tiny speck? Is that Doc?
That's Doc. And
Doc is on the
Norman. Norman's a lion now.
I do a little L'Oreal hair flip. Just like
There's like starlight that just goes twinkle, twinkle, twinkle. And yeah?
Yeah, and Fifi's just like, it's like, land that fucking thing. And pops you open a soda.
Oh.
It's like, let's just sit here and watch.
Stella, as they look up into the night sky, okay, they're looking at like the binoculars, and like we just vanish from their view. Like you guys lost us, but in the sky there are numerous twinkles as you see like a constellation of stars in the sky, and it's in the shape of a carnoli.
Yeah!
And that is where we end the session. Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Great. It all comes back to the Carnolis.
Amazing. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Thank you for all of the support. Thank you, cast, for an amazing story. Oh my god. Wow. Right. Okay, we're going to get to the giveaway stuff. So please, if you haven't had a chance, this is going to be a last call. Use !enter to enter the giveaway. It's going to be the very last one. And for the last time, please tell me who you are, where we can find you, and what your favorite part of the session was. And we'll start with Danny.
Hey y'all, my name is Danny. You can find me all over the internet, Brutal Dan. It's BR00TALDAN. I am the community manager for Roll20. I'm also the community director for Free RPG Day. And you can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok, just yelling at the top of my lungs about things just like this production with amazing casts and stories. And I don't know. I have to pick one favorite part. I don't know, that the final monologues of epilogues that everybody did, I think it's just, I don't know, everything I wanted. Just so goofy and so surreal, but also kind of believable. I don't know, but it was great.
Yeah, the jetpack though, that was so fucking funny. I love it. Thank you so much. Next we have Z.
Hi, I'm Z. Wow, that was maybe the best session of RPG I've played. That was incredible. God, you can find me on twitter.com/ZachDev, ZACHDEVS. I write poems, and now I don't know, I am part of the tabletop community. Thank you, of course, to the opportunity that Stella has provided. I was not plugged into this community really, and this has just been tremendous. Not just the story that we've told, which was fucking baller, by the way. This shit was so good. I'm gonna be thinking about this probably forever. But also just the patience, I think, and the trust that Stella put into us and that we put into each other. This was very magical, and thank you all, and keep an eye out for me, I guess.
Thank you so much. Next, we have Toffee.
Hi. Hi guys, I'm Toffee. Pronouns are he, him. Twitch. Sorry, what am I saying? I'm an actor, Twitch streamer, and aspiring DM based out of San Diego. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch at Toffee Plays. And guys, I mean, Monster of the Week, this 3-shot, first time with the system. Stella put together this whole table with the intention of casting spotlight on like Asian like people that haven't been seen before, and now we've been seen. So I hope that you have been entertained and that you've been moved. And hey guys, like, get us onto your tables. We would love to play with you all.
Hire them.
Yes, so like reach out. We are all friendly people and we would love to play at your table if time and schedules all work out. And yeah, thank you so much for having us together here, Stella. My favorite moment, I mean, it's got to be the whole Abner and Norman resolving their friendship with them doing their handshake that they missed out so long ago. So that was my favorite moment.
Then you stabbed me in the heart again. I mean Abner. Sorry, it's bleeding through.
Thank you so much. Next, we have Carrie.
Hello, my name is Carrie. I'm miscellanea all around the internet, like miscellanea, but replace the S and the C with a Z. The Z is in Z, or Zach Devs. I am a sporadic Twitch streamer, and also a voice actor in training and artist in training and all those other things. I'm always doing stuff. But it's been really great to play with y'all, meet all of y'all. And I'm so thankful to you, Stella, for putting out that call and inviting me along the ride. My favorite moment, there's again every single time there's always so many favorite moments, but my favorite moment for this session was definitely the breaking of the skateboard across the Fox Guardian's face with the KO going into perspective. I thought that was amazing. That was perfect. So yeah, that was fantastic.
Thank you so much. And next we have Batty.
Hey, I'm Batty. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Bats Pajamas, BATZ Pajamas. I stream all kinds of variety things on my channel, from art to music to games to talk shows. I don't know. Basically just do a lot of expressing of creativity as much as possible. And on Thursdays, you can usually catch me playing music, because I play the theremin on Thursdays. But other than that, yeah, this was an incredible streaming experience for TTRPG actual play. How do you even put it into words? It was wonderful. Seeing an all-Asian table was just so incredibly meaningful. I've literally never seen an all-Asian table before, and just feel so lucky, so lucky to be included in this. We told such a fun story, so unique. I feel like I'm having trouble finding words, because it was beyond my expectations. So thank you again to Stella for putting this together, and thank you to everyone here for, again, like, trusting each other and setting each other up for all the incredible storytelling that we did. And that leads me to the next part of trying to choose a favorite moment, which this is torture. I don't know how I could possibly choose a favorite moment. I guess I have to say that I think the moment with Kim and Abner and Dora on the beach was really freaking cute. I loved the transition too of Dora putting her boot into Abner's hands and then Abner trying to take off Dora's boots. She's very, very cute. And my sincerest apologies, maybe, about getting the Spice Girls song stuck in everyone's head. But that is kind of my secret superpower, so...
You want to be
my
lover?
I love it. Thank you so much. I want to give a special shout out to Rockets and Pens. Fabian is a very wonderful Filipino artist. He did all of the character art that you see. Please hire him. He's so good. He's so very talented.
So good.
Lovely.
I also want to give a special thank you and shout out to all of the folks who have pitched in for the giveaways. Knave of Cups, Pink City, Jin Johnsik, Novathems, and the creators of them. Sorry, my brain is short-circuited. It's been a long day. But we're going to do the giveaway draws real quick for Novathems End, which is a super awesome game. We actually finished a one-shot of it here on this channel. You can check us out on YouTube if you want to watch it. I was the GM for that. Where's the giveaway button? I can't read. Okay. Closing the giveaway. I'm so tired, y'all. Q, you get to win Novathem's End. Okay, next is Van Wizards is Bats Pajamas. Hey yo.
Ayo!
Enjoy that. Van Wizards versus the Mageocracy. I played it and it was super fun. I think you're gonna love it. It's a diceless system. And then Inway, you win the Roll20 Monster of the Week. Yay! Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I'm Stella Luna. If you enjoyed the content that you saw, please consider giving a follow. That's the way you can get notifications for when we go live and also support this kind of content. Oh, I want to give another shout out to all the people that tipped and provided funds. Thank you to our Patreons. Thank you to everyone who liked and retweeted. Thank you everyone who is here in the chat hyping us up. And thank you so much everyone who watches this either on YouTube or on Twitch as a VOD. Thank you so very much. This has been an absolute pleasure for me to run, and I feel so blessed to have met all of these wonderful and very talented people. I highly recommend them all to your tables. They are very professional, and they are very wholesome, and this has been one of the most heartwarming experiences for me as a producer and as a game master. So thank you so much. 감사합니다.
Thank you.
Everyone bows like instinctively.
Oh no!
Thank you.
Asian genes triggered.
I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Please take care of yourselves, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Boy.